Yo, what's going on? It's your dog Art Man the Great. We're back with another boxing conversation. A much needed conversation at that. Man, I've been telling people for the longest. I've been telling them, I said, man, some bullshit going on that side. But then look, people are like, nah, Art Man, you don't know what you're talking about. For those who don't know, Baumgartner, she got smacked by Clarissa Shields, and that just got everybody just talking or whatever. Males and females, and not even just boxing fans, just people in general. Because, who don't like a good cat fight or whatever between celebrities or whatever? you know, but it's funny though. It's funny because I kind of knew this day was going to happen because Clarissa Shields, she's been doing her thing, but Baumgartner, she just been talking crazy about Shields for a minute, and they finally linked up. Shout out to everybody in the chat though. Yeah, they finally linked up or whatever. And this happened. She got smacked by Clarissa Shields. And this is boxing, so I expected people to be like, oh shit, time to make that fight happen. Or what can they do to make this fight happen? But instead, you got grown ass simps online talking about some poor Alicia that was so uncalled for. I can't believe Clarissa Shields. I can't believe she did such a thing to Baumgartner. As if these people don't have history of beefing with each other. Like, come on, man. Y'all celebrated Plant getting smacked by Charlo. But now the girl that y'all lust over, or the woman that y'all lust over, y'all on the net talking about how it's so wrong. Like, get the hell out of here, man. I just gotta call this shit out. And I'm glad more people see it because people online like, nah, this can't be the sport we talking about. This is boxing. I could see if these was two WNBA players, these are two boxers. Boxers, not WBA players, not no motherfucking actress. No, they are boxers. Their profession is to get in that ring and throw hands for a lot of money. And I know Clarissa Shields is a heavyweight, and what's her name? What is she, a lightweight or whatever? But at the end of the day, don't say heavyweight shit if you can't fuck with a heavyweight. You feel me? Don't be out here talking about I'm gonna beat you up and all this shit online and talk about her looks and just disparaging her and then expect everything to be all peachy. And see, that's what's wrong with today's society. Like, everybody talks crazy online and they never expect to get pressed in person. And I'm from the old school, so I remember days of if you had some negative to say about somebody, you'll get checked. And it's either, what I'm saying, defend yourself verbally or physically. And I'm not saying I'm promoting violence. I'm not saying that at all. But Baumgartner was inviting violence. You could say she's inviting violence because she was saying things like, I can beat her up and I'm gonna smack you and all this other type of shit. Like, nah, you can't do that. Clarissa Shields is the GOAT. We all know she's the GOAT. And she needs to be treated like such. If you ain't talking about fighting her, don't be talking about uh pressing legal action because you got checked. Shit's crazy. Said they got the capes on. Of course, these niggas got the capes on, man. That shit is just sad, dude. That's super sad. We supposed to be men. And guys are talking about what Clarissa did was just so uncalled for. She's trying to be the center of attention. She's just jealous. She's just jealous of Alycia Baumgartner's long, silky hair and her toenails and all this shit, her pretty feet. She's just jealous. And she's dark skinned. These niggas is crazy, bro. Said they got capes on. Yeah, these ain't tennis players, bro. These are professional women's boxers. You know how you handle beef? In the fucking ring. So, not the courtroom. I can't believe this is the same crowd that was calling Devin Haney all types of cowards and suckers because he was suing Ryan Garcia for fucking cheating. They ducking that rematch. Niggas is crazy, man. And speaking of ducking that rematch, Ryan Garcia, he's full of shit, man. Fuck Connor Ben and Ryan Garcia. But I'm not somebody that's gonna sit here and be like, "Oh, I'm so surprised that this fight is happening." No, I'm not surprised. I've been saying this for the longest. This shit been in play for a minute. That's why Eddie Hearn really mad at Conor Ben allegedly because niggas done cashed out the WBC to make this motherfucker the mandatory for the belt that Ryan was going to get. Like this shit been in play for a very long time. This ain't some shit that just popped up. Ryan Garcia versus Ben. No, 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 no. The reason why Ben is the WB mandatory, allegedly, say allegedly, is because allegedly, Matchroom, they footed the bill for that shit. They paid the WBC off, allegedly, to put Conor Ben in that position, allegedly, right? Because they knew he was going to win that. They knew Ryan Garcia was going to win that belt. Mario Barrios knew Ryan Garcia was going to win that belt. Like, everybody was in agreement that this was going to be the play. So I'm not sitting here as a man that's just so surprised, like, oh my God, I can't believe. Nigga, I was just waiting for a date. To be honest, I knew, go back to my Twitter. I posted today from January of this year. I said, man, once Ryan Garcia wins that belt, he's not gonna fight Devin Haney. There's not gonna be no drug testing. There's gonna be a lot of screaming and yapping. That's what the fuck is gonna happen. Not no fucking Devin Haney rematch. Like, bro, fuck that. Ryan Garcia didn't even want to fight him the first time. What makes you think he wants to fight him a second time? Oh, because he beat him in the first one and the fight got a no contest? No, nigga, the jig is up. They could see that the guy was on peds. He know he was on peds and that like you guys control all day. But the man knows what's up. The man knows that he had to agree to a suspension and paying Oscar De La Hoya a fine or whatever. Because niggas, they know he cheated. He know he cheated. So why in the world would they even be eager for a fucking rematch? Hell no. Eddie Hearn's mad at fucking Conor Ben because he put him in position like this and he just left and went on Zuffa Boxing. Now Zuffa Boxing is linking up to make the fucking fight without Eddie. Yikes. Right? Shit. That's why he really salty at Ben because it's like, man, fuck you. I, you ain't, bro. What's the last time you fought at welterweight? Your last fight wasn't even at welterweight. How are you the, bro? Let's just put it in perspective. How is Conor Ben the mandatory in a weight class he hasn't fought in years? In his very last fight, he had to work himself back into fight to welterweight. He had to work his way back into welterweight. Last fight, he was like what? It was like 150 something against Regis. Shit. So they running a smear campaign like they did on Dev and Clarissa post. Yeah, talk, man. Man, that dude, Mr. Moonshine or whatever, Mr. Coonshine, man, he's a sucker. There's a lot of these dudes that are suckers. I already told y'all about Two Tone, but I really don't go too hard on Two Tone for like that because it's all a gimmick. You know what I mean? Niggas, they make content full time. Content keep the lights off, so they gotta follow up with the gimmicks and all that. You can't be saying everything that everybody agree with because if you do, people may not pay you. So you gotta get them likes and clicks by negative, negative, negative controversy. And he's proud of himself because I think he made like the Shade Room or something. Talk about this Baumgartner shit. And he's defending Baumgartner and saying things like Clarissa, she should be locked up and all this bullshit, allegedly. That's some crazy shit to me. I don't know. Niggas just different. Me, I ain't with that. And me personally, I've dealt with Bob Gardner on a professional level. She bought some art for me for this is before the pet allegations for that mayor fight, right? So she actually put money in my pockets, and you can tell I'm keeping 1,000. She put money in my pockets, and I'm talking. I'm telling people like, nah, I can't support the pet shit. I can't support the suing motherfucking shields. Like I have more reason to actually have some support with fucking Baumgartner. You other niggas is just doing this shit for free. You niggas is doing this shit for free and not getting no ass. Like, bro, she's not gonna give you no ass doing all this. I'm sorry, though. She don't even know you niggas exist. These niggas don't even know you exist. Somebody said there's 11 people on here. I don't give a fuck. There's 16 people down, and you're one of them. You think I give a fuck about YouTube? Nigga, no. This is my smoke break. Having a good conversation about the sport that I love. I just happen to be getting paid from it. Right. They're going to eSIM right there. Simply Facts 99 is like eSIM. He hear me talking about his bay, his virtual bay. This nigga probably got an AI fucking folder of fucking Baumgartner posters in his fucking crib. You a fucking eSimp, nigga. Trying to get some virtual play. You look like an OnlyFans subscriber, nigga. Let Baumgartner drop an OnlyFans. You'll be the first customer, nigga. Said Alycia know my screen name. Yeah, like she actually put money in my pockets. You know what I mean? So if there's anybody to be with some bias, it could be me. But I don't have to do that. Cause I stand on principles. Like the pet shit, I can't support that pet shit. Like, would I look like supporting Baumgartner and then dissing Ryan Garcia for using pet use? Niggas would be like, damn, Art, man, you a hypocrite, nigga. So it's like, nah, I can't do that. But yeah, Two Tone, he out there going, he going, these niggas out here sad. Out here sad, but Moonshine, he out here sad. Shit just crazy. But man, but back on the boxing tip though, I can't wait for that Ray Ford versus Oshaki Foster. I've been thinking about that daily. And I've been watching the Ray Ford trading cap. Man, Ray Ford, he's looking pretty solid, dude. I ain't gonna lie. But I haven't really seen too many, I haven't seen too much training from what's his name? Or training footage I meant from Oshaki Foster. Ray Ford, he got the fucking vlogs coming out. I like that shit. I actually do like when boxers put out vlogs so you can see the stuff that they're doing. Not that bullshit that Ryan Garcia and these other niggas is doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that. That 6ix9ine talking to 6ix9ine shit. No, I'm talking about like niggas actually in the fucking gym, hitting the bags and shit, working, doing roll work. I like to see that shit. Right. And that also helps me with betting. When fighters post that type of shit, it helps me with betting because I get to see what type of shape they're in, or if they're taking this shit if they're taking this shit serious, you know. So you just got your ticket to that man. I can't wait till after that fight, dude. I'm gonna make a painting of that shit. I feel like that's gonna be a classic. I told Ray Ford, I said, you have to change your name to that nickname I gave him on Twitter, Sugar Ray Ford. If he go in there and let them hands fly, what? He gonna cook him. He gonna cook him, dog, if he's letting them hands fly. But Oshaki Foster, he a strong Texan, bro. He a strong Texan, huh? Real shit. I think he could punch with Ford, counter him, and put Ford on his ass. Cause I ain't gonna lie, Foster looked he looked bigger mass wise compared to Ford, but Ford he's showing signs of this is the fight that people, they want, this is gonna legitimize me. So I gotta go out here and put on the best performance. And so far in the training camp, he's looking like he's a short dude and niggas' arms is fucking big as shit already. I'm like, man, Arms is cut up. Nigga got the pecs and all that shit. Nigga, he doing the road work. The nigga's he's ready. He's ready. And the IQ's on 10. IQ's on 10. Cause he in there with with the brothers, Shakur Stevenson and Shakur Stevenson's cousin. And them boys, they ain't really working. I ain't gonna lie. I talk a lot of shit about them, the brothers or whatever, but they working. Them niggas is working. Shakur, Moses, and they got their FBA grandfather, the motherfucking coach, in the gym as the coach with a couple other cats. They working, man. They ain't bullshitting. I don't see no smoking, no drinking out that camp. None of that. I see them just working. So man, I don't know. You see, I take notes from my old personal trainer. Yeah, me too. Me too. That's why I like when fighters post footage and all that type of shit. Because I'm actually learning watching the shit. I got a good photographic memory. I have an artist's eye. So I could actually like see shit and practice it and actually get that shit down to a T just watching that shit. But man, he's looking sharp. Foster, he looks in good shape though because he posted a picture of that nigga looking extra swole, and both of them made the little pre-weight or whatever, so they on track. They taking this shit serious. And you know what happens when you get two prime young FBAs in the ring together? You get skills. You get the best of boxing right there. Let's talk. Everybody want to talk about how Mexicans when they fight each other, it's the best thing ever because you get a war and all this shit. And then, when they fight Puerto Ricans and they get a war, let's focus on home here in the states. When you get America versus America, FBA versus FBA, nigga, you're getting some high class shit because you're gonna see speed, athleticism, strength, IQ. Like, bro, go look at Errol Spence versus Sean Porter. That is some like high, fast athleticism to the fucking T. Like, I'm talking about modern boxing. Go watch that shit. I know we got the Tommy Hearns versus Hagler, but I'm talking about modern boxing with FBAs versus FBAs. Sean Porter versus motherfucking Errol Spence. Nigga, that shit was crazy, man. They throwing punches so fast, they sliding, slipping and sliding on the ring, throwing punches, ducking shot, hitting each other like speed, power, precision. What's another example of a great FBA fight? Tony Harrison versus Charlo 2. Like what? That's some boxing right there. Because you get to see it's not just mindless brawling, that they swear they love, where niggas is just throwing punches and they just getting, what I'm saying, they sitting in the fucking center of the ring getting punched on like some fucking punching bag. If I want to see some shit like that, I'll go to the liquor store and tell them to fucking battle it out for some fucking blues. Like, man, let's be real. I watch boxing because I love the art of boxing. I like seeing people throw jabs, quick, catch a shot, slip under a shot, what I'm saying, pivot out. I love seeing that type of shit. Shakur Stevenson, when he's out here doing his thing, stepping on niggas' toes and shit like that, fucking with him. His eyes up here, but he fucking with your foot, and you not even knowing that you right in perfect range for him to throw that. You know what I'm saying? Skilled boxers. I like that type of shit. I like seeing America versus America. Straight up, we get good fights out of that. Said Shock might elevate this next fight. Yeah, I think they coming in. They both coming in pretty confident. I'm talking for those who just joining the stream. I'm talking about Shock versus Ford. Yeah, I told Shock. I mean, I told Foster. Not Foster. Ford. I told him, nigga, if you win this fight, you gotta change your name to Sugar Ray Ford. You gotta change it to Sugar Ray Ford because man, this is the fight that you. This is the fight to redeem yourself from that Nick Ball fiasco because you can scream you was drained and all that shit, but at the end of the day, you signed the contract, nigga, to fight at this weight. You knew what it took to make this weight, and you went in there drained, and you let Nick Ball take advantage of you shelling up and not letting your hands go. So this is the fight, and I think he understands this. If matter of fact, I'll send this nigga the link. Matter of fact, I'll send her the link right now. Hold on. Straight up. This is the fight I think Ford understands that in order to redeem himself from that Nick Ball shit, he has to win this fight impressively. Because a lot of people they talk, man, they still talking crazy about that Nick Ball shit. And I hate it. I hate it for him because I know he probably look at that fight and be like, damn, man, if I wasn't fucking drained, I'd have beat the shit out this fucking white boy. I know he probably thinking that. And no disrespect to Nick Ball and they're good. He's a good fighter or whatever. But I know he's probably thinking like, damn, if I was in the weight, I'd have beat the shit out this thing. But this is the fight to redeem yourself. Because if he goes in here, let's say he go out here and like beat the shit out of Shocky Foster, like throw combination punching, speed of punching. I'm not saying he knocks him out, but let's say he just likes just lits him up with a combination from round 1 to round 12, nigga. You know what I'm saying? He's just piecing him. He's getting the best of him, boxing wise. Sky's the limit. After that, so what you think is next for Devin? Um, I don't know. I really don't know, but I feel like he got options though. Him and Shakur got options, and they kind of in the same boat. And I feel like Shakur Stevenson, he needs to do what Floyd Mayweather did. I think it was either Roy Jones or Mike Tyson. I think he said it was Mike Tyson, matter of fact. He said Mike Tyson said that he went up to Floyd and Zab Judah, even though they was cool. He said, man, y'all niggas need to fight. He said Mike Tyson told them they need to fight because y'all gonna make a lot of money because y'all niggas is the baddest motherfuckers out here. Both of y'all. You know how much money y'all go get if y'all fight? Nigga, you know how much money Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney's gonna get if they fucking sign with fucking Zuffa and make the fight against each other? What? Winner of that fight fights Devin Haney. The winner of Shakur versus Devin Haney, I mean, fights Ryan Garcia versus Ben. Shit. But you know, Shakur now, Shakur side, they talking about Shakur, he's really a 135 pounder. Like, man, get the fuck out of here. We ain't trying to hear that shit, bro. Bro, we ain't not trying to hear no 135 shit from you, nigga. I'm trying, bro. Everybody know the real smoke is up at 140 and up. Really 147. Nigga, we grown as hell. Niggas is talking about 135. Nigga, I am 31. Nigga, 135. I don't think I can make that. I'm 31. Shakur's about to be what, 30? What are you like, 28? 29? Nigga, and you still trying to squeeze down to 135? Nigga, I haven't weighed 135 since I was like middle school. Like, what? I mean, what? That's crazy. To fight who? To fight who? Lomachenko? You think Lomachenko gonna fight you? For what? What belt? Nigga don't even got a belt at one. Bro, he don't nigga, the boxing world is low-key telling that nigga to move up because he don't even have a belt at 135. They stripped him of that shit. And then he ain't talking about fighting. He on some he not even retired on some Crawford shit. He talking about some fuck the fees. I get it. Fuck the sanctioning fees, but nigga, you're still active. And you talking about fight at 135, and these niggas is sanctioning the fights. So if I was Shakur, man, I'd take that. Nigga, I hit Devin's fucking DM. What's up, my G? Look, we both independent right now. I mean, I'm independent-ish, you know what I'm saying? Because he got the, Jay Prince, in his corner. But you got a businessman in his corner. But you could just hit up Haney like, yo, bro, let's go ahead and get this money, man. We can meet 146. You know what I mean? We could put some type of that's pussy. That's pussy. You can't do no rehydration clause. But he need to just hit up Devin and be like, yo, fuck it. Let's just make a fight. Catch weight 145 or something. 145. No rehydration clause. For the bag. On Zuffa. You don't bro, them niggas just gotta damn near. I heard that they got like a couple B's, matter of fact, in money just to spend. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're just waiting for that one person or two people to throw that bag on. So I feel like Shakur, he just need to hit up Dev and just be like, man, let's make this money let's make this money happen. Let's make this fight happen. These Zuffa people, they talking about this. You know what I mean? What you talking about? What you want? What you on? Because we can make it happen. Bro, like, I'm not even just speaking on no fanboy shit that I want this fight because people like on some fanboy shit. No, I want this fight because you know how much money we can make from this fight? Like, nigga, any illustration of this fight's gonna sell. The tickets gonna sell. Uh, Anybody talking about it on YouTube gonna make money from content. Like, what else? Any t- any tweet about any analysis about this fight on Twitter, any nigga with a blue check, they're gonna get a check because this fight is gonna be big. It's gonna be real big. There's so many ways you can sell this fight. I'm speaking as like a real hustler. I ain't speaking as no just fan. I'm speaking as a hustler. Like there's so many ways you can sell this fucking fight. Shakur versus Devin. Nigga, they gonna be running to interview them niggas. Motherfucking $1 million worth of game. All these man, they'll be running to interview them niggas if they sign a contract to fight. Psh, what? This shit gonna sell out. They talking about T.O. versus Shakur did motherfucking 3 million. Everybody like, oh, that's a lot of money. Nigga, you know how much money they'll make Devin versus Shakur Stevenson in Vegas? What? Nigga, bro, I think they'll make like at least the lowest would be 6 million in ticket sales. I straight up. They just gotta sell it right. The fight can't just be like 2 months down the line. The fight got to be like signed, but it got to be like 6 more months down the line because that's how you promote a pay per view fight. You don't promote a pay per view fight. Say, oh, it's fucking March 29, and I want you to fight on fucking pay per view on May 30th, but we got to make 6 million back first before y'all can split 50-50 or whatever we make after that. Nigga, fuck no. That's some stupid shit. I can't believe they even offered Devin some shit like that. And PBC, nobody from PBC came out and denied it either. That's some crazy shit. $6 million? They gotta make that first before y'all can split 50-50. And this is what, already late March going into April, and the fight is May 30th, y'all was projecting. Fuck out of here. That's robbery. What? But with a Shakur fight, they say they make that shit like what? Shakur versus Dev. What month is it? What, May? Make that shit for like November. December. What? That's paper. That's a lot of paper. Just keep on promoting it. Put that shit on bucket. Beer bottles, commercials, Devin versus Shakur, Zuffa boxing. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a promoter. I'm not a, you know what I'm saying, a boxer, professional boxer. But if I was Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney, I'll be in either one of them niggas DM talking about some, yeah, let's make this fight happen for the culture, nigga. And for this money, for sure. Everybody's gonna make money. Fans, anybody talking about this on YouTube, they views gonna do double the numbers. Straight up. So what do you think about Devin fighting Xander versus Boots winner? You know, I low key don't want that until he fights Shakur Stevenson. I'll keep it 1,000. As a Devin fan and just a boxing fan, I feel like Devin, before he makes that big jump to 154 to hang with them big guys, I feel like he needs to just go ahead and get that smoking with Shakur Stevenson for sure. Yeah, man. They playing though. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is. Either I think they're probably in talks about it right now. Who knows? Shit crazy. But damn, Ryan Garcia, he's fighting Connor Benn. He went on the Jimmy Fallon show. I didn't even listen to the audio because fucking Ryan Garcia. Uh but fuck it. He's fighting Connor Benn. Get that shit out the way. Hopefully he can fight Devin Haney after. I'm not too confident in that fight because he don't want to do that drug testing. And we all know why. We all know why. And for this Conor Ben fight, I guarantee ain't gonna be no drug testing. No way. And everybody's going for it. So damn, Ryan Garcia, it's like he's really getting that. He's getting what he asked for. He's getting that steroid league that he wanted. Y'all remember when he was like, "Oh, if only you can have a bro." That is some crazy. Now just thinking about it, that is some crazy shit to just say on camera as a professional boxer who tested positive for performance enhancing drugs and saying that you didn't take drugs. Like this nigga said prior to the Haney fight that he wants a steroid league. Like he thought that would be dope if everybody can take steroids and fight each other. So he's getting that right now. He's getting that steroid league. It's Conor Ben, who's somebody who tested positive for performance enhancing drugs and blamed it on the eggs. And then it's Ryan Garcia, who tested positive for performance enhancing drugs and he blamed it on ashwagandha and Illuminati. So yeah, he's getting that steroid league that he wanted. That steroid fight. Said Ryan fans act like Rolly. You know, Rolly acting like that fight never happened. He never capitalized off that momentum. Sad shit. He never capitalized off the momentum that he had for being Ryan Garcia. Now I don't even, I really don't even see them spin that shit every day like they spin the Haney Garcia fight. They don't spin the footage of Ryan Garcia versus Rolly. They don't put the full fight and be like, yeah, remember this day on this day, and then keep on showing niggas. Nobody's trolling with that. I wonder why. Said Ryan Cherry pick. This shit, it was in the making. It's not new. They wanted uh Ryan Garcia to fight uh what's his face? Conor Ben. This was the plan. This was definitely the plan. But it's okay though, because at the end of the day, you can't run from that rematch forever. And Devin Haney's all he's doing is just getting sharper and better. Devin, he really learned from that Ryan Garcia fight for real. Because now he understands you can never underestimate your opponent. And nigga, always stick to the game plan. No matter what, stick to the fucking plan. Stick to the plan. And when all else fails, box, nigga. And he understands that. And he's looking like a real full fledged welterweight. I love the fact that he has Mickey Bay training him because Mickey Bay, he learned a lot from the person who used to train Devin, you know, before he, got older in age, which is Mayweather Sr. And I like the fact that they're doing the same type of pad work, working sharpening the tools. Yeah, he's gonna be. I really consider Devin and Brian Norman Jr. the best welterweights. Niggas try to say Aaron was the best welterweight over Brian Norman Jr. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. You put Brian Norman Jr. in there with Karen, the same Karen that just fought Patty McDonovan, whatever his name is. Boy, Brian Norman hit this nigga in his jaw. This nigga said his shoulder broke. I didn't even know that was possible. How is that possible? How do you punch somebody in their jaw and then their shoulder hurts? Did it like send like a shock wave to his shoulder? I don't know, but he told the doctor he couldn't continue because his shoulder. I don't know, but that's how hard Brian Norman is hitting. And then niggas is thinking that just because Devin Haney beat him, that everybody else can beat him. Devin, he fought a strict game plan against Brian Norman, and we just rewind the footage, man. But this is something that I caught already. Brian Norman, he had some good success in the first round in the fight against Devin Haney because he was able to push Devin Haney's head back with a strong lead jab, because Dev had his head right on the center. But Dev, being the type of fighter he is, he adapted. He realized like, oh shit, let me move my head a little bit, and that's when he started moving his head, keeping his hands up, and he just fought a real disciplined game. And that's why I try to tell boxing fans they don't really understand. Let me tell y'all something, bro. I know y'all see the footage of me like at the boxing gym and shit like that. I'm not saying I'm a professional boxer, but I'm starting to understand certain things that professional boxers do. Like, I don't understand how hard it is to, even though you're getting punches thrown in your face, in your body, in your elbows, your neck, your ears, and people just think it's just your face and your body. No, you're getting punched in your ears, you're getting punched in your neck, all in this, right? So, you know how hard it is for you to maintain a dominant jab for round one while you're dodging punches, you're moving around the ring. Like, people don't really understand that shit. That is a skill itself to have discipline from round one to round 12, because the average fight in real, outside of boxing, the average fight only lasts like 30 seconds, 30 to 40 seconds, unless y'all having a fucking backyard brawl or some bullshit. But yeah, so y'all wouldn't really understand the type of like composure you have to keep on throwing a jab from round one to round 12, making sure your opponent's not close, making sure you tie up your opponent. That's a fucking dangerous puncher because at any minute, he can knock my head smooth off. But shout out to my brother, T.O. was popping, fam.
Yeah, nah, man. Heavy on the dangerous puncher, man. Cause man, I dare I say, Brian Norman looked more sharp than he's like the most sharp he's looked in that fight, boy. Like he was
And
real composed. He was heavy on the jab, and the nigga looked hella fast, bro. Like hella fast. Like that's a testament to how a elite fighter like a Devin Haney or a Shakur can slow the game down for
yeah,
fighters like that. You know what I mean? Because nah, he. Hey man, when they say he was number one ranked at welterweight before Devin seen him, for sure. I got him as that for sure. Number two now.
because the power is real, and now he's starting to put on some skill, and the speed was there in that Devin fight,
Yes, it
but
was.
it was definitely there. Devin he was just able to time that shit because he's been in the ring with multiple styles. He's already dealt with niggas like Brian Norman before. You don't think Nicky sparred a Brian Norman type before in all his years of boxing?
That shit, boy. I said, That ain't no way. That shit night and day. He made that Brian Norman. He neutralized him. He neutralized.
Brian knew he threw the same hook like Devin Haney. That's crazy. The left hook where he kept that shit that right hand glued to his face while throwing it.
Yeah.
I said, "Oh shit, let me find out."
I
But
mean, from he carry himself. You know he watched that tape. Like he ain't he you know how he talk about film and shit. You know he watched that film.
I ain't gonna lie, I watch that shit every day. What did I do wrong? What the fuck did I do wrong?
I feel like that separates. That's how Earl sound. I don't know if you've been seeing his recent media run, but Earl sound like he don't watch that fight back to back to back to back to back.
I wouldn't watch that if I were him. That was a sad day.
Nah, I'm not watching it. I'm saying he watched it. Nigga, I'll
I ain't
never
gonna lie.
forget that. I bought the fight, had a
That was one
fight
of my
party.
worst boxing weeks.
Nigga, that was my worst boxing day ever.
That was one of my worst boxing weeks because I woke up early morning Tuesday to see fucking cool boy stuff get knocked out by a Japanese nigga in Japan.
Damn.
And then I went on to watch Errol Spence get the like worst beating I've seen in boxing in recent years.
Like in real time in
And
recent years.
like I seen it in real time, and I swear I'm not trying to shit on my brother Errol Spence because I got a gang of respect for Errol Spence. When I seen him throw that jab in the first round, and that shit was so slow, and fucking Crawford was staring at Errol Spence like eyes wide open, and he's looking at Errol Spence throw that shit slow. I said, "Oh man, it's
Yeah,
coming."
I knew it was gonna be a long
I
night.
knew it was gonna be. I do. I swear, my like heart
I
sunk.
knew
I
it.
was like, "Oh yeah."
Bro, I rented out a whole club. Okay, I rented out a club, paid for the shit to be on the TVs. The DJ
Oh,
somehow end up being from fucking Nebraska. Like, bro, I drowned in liquor that night, bro. Drowned.
bro. And then people and then people was paying me to make Crawford illustrations, and I'm not a hater, so and he's an FBA brother, so I'm like, of course I rock with Crawford. I always had respect for Crawford, always viewed him as the best fighter. I thought Errol had a chance though. But
Yeah, nah,
yeah,
man.
but yeah, man, the illustrations I was painting, man, I was sad as hell drawing that shit. Like, dog, I can't believe my God, Errol Spence got beat up like this. Shit's
Like,
crazy.
DJ was talking shit. I was just sick. I left. I left.
I was at my dad's barber shop, nigga. Like,
Oh man, I know that was terrible.
bro, Pops that closed the barber shop, nigga. We in here smoking, we blowing big trees watching this fucking fight on the big ass 70 inch. And then I was just telling people like, yeah, Errol Spence, you a good body puncher and all this.
But when he was coming out, I was feeling it. I was feeling it.
Yeah, cause he looked it high, and niggas
I'll
said that.
never
He said,
listen to
niggas was
that
like,
big
damn, why
plug
he so
X
lit?
nigga ever. I never played him after that. I swear to God, I'm from Texas. Like that nigga, no, he gets no play in my ride. No, 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 no.
I like BX. I like that dude BX for plug. I don't be listening to him
Nah,
that,
he tight. He tight. That was just
but
a sour moment, dog.
with that song, I don't never listen to. I don't never, cause every time I hear
That
that
shit
song,
bad. Look, all I can think about is Earl walking out looking sleepy, like he think he about to lose. I ain't never seen him not look confident, boy. Never. Other than that night.
but I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. As long as I've been watching boxing now, been watching boxing for a little minute now. I feel like even without that car accident, based off the styles,
Nah, he
Crawford's
would have
probably
got
still
that one.
won.
He got that one.
I feel like Crawford.
Especially at the time period, like Spence was basically an old man at that weight. Um, Crawford, like I don't know, man. He got to be in the running for like one of the most perfect example. Him and Devin Haney actually, of acclimating fully into weight classes and then moving on when it's time to move on. Like doing it the right way, building the muscle the right way, everything. Like he's a hella athlete, man.
The fact that Devin Haney fought Lomachenko after the viral pictures of him at the weigh-in versus Cambosis too. That shit's crazy.
Yeah, nah, man. These niggas. I hope don't nobody else go that route, man. I think Abdullah gonna have to move up soon too.
Same. I said the same shit.
I actually said that like 3 fights ago. I can tell his after watching a guy like Dev in that kind of frame, I can tell Abdullah is not as strong as he really could be at that weight.
I know. Boxing would be in a better spot if all these niggas just say, you know what? Let's all just link up at 147. And we all gonna show Devin
Yeah,
Haney who the
bro.
best is at this shit, like they all claim.
Y'all all around that weight, man. I don't
Everybody
want
should
to
just
hear
move
that.
up to 147 and just fight Devin Haney. Take turns.
How they treat Keyshawn, you would think he's the littlest brother, and he's literally the same age as Devin.
I know. Somebody was like, well, what was Devin doing with 15 fights? I'm like, nigga, I don't give a fuck about what these niggas the same age. What are you telling me? Are you telling me that you don't feel like they're on the same level, but you feel like he can beat them?
And then I ain't like how Keyshawn said that, like, I'm still learning. Or what did he say at the end of his fight? Like, I'm still learning. I can't make weight, but we can get it with that. I'm like, bro, come on with these built-in
No,
excuses,
this nigga
bro.
said this making weight shit ain't for me. Nigga, what?
That's how
What?
you become a champion by making weight.
This is some crazy shit to say. Like, I can't even imagine somebody else in a different profession saying something anything similar.
I put it like this, bro. It's the Ryan Gar. It's the internet effect. It's the troll culture effect. It's the Ryan Garcia effect. Like boxing and just casual fandom in general. These damn goofies can say anything, just any narrative, and just people just ain't gonna, bat an eye at it, bro. Because they so just it's filtered with bullshit. The game is filled with narratives. This whole Clarissa Shields, Alicia, like the whole game is just it's a free for all, bro. Like, and the casual fans could care less as long as it's the person they support.
I know. It definitely is the Wild Wild West.
Like, how I look at this Clarissa shit is how I'm seeing all these channels dedicated to making smear campaigns about her. Like, bro, it's literally the Devin Haney effect on her. Like, so it's really crazy. I ain't never only other person in recent history I can look at that get as much hate as she do now and dedicated channels is Devin Haney. That's it. Ain't no other fighters. And Floyd Mayweather before them.
Because it's like what's like what Tariq said. If they can't beat you in the ring, they'll try to beat you out the ring. They can't beat her in the ring.
Yeah, that
She's
was a
really the GOAT.
setup. Boy, they had that draft typed up from MVP 3 days ago before that event, boy. That was a setup. When I say the Ryan Garcia effect, it's the troll culture, bro. Like she literally been talking shit about a heavyweight undisputed champion. Ryan Garcia, that shit crazy.
No, that's the truth. That's
Like
the truth.
she's
I
been
hear you.
popping it at a heavyweight. Imagine Tank popping it at a AJ and a Wilder. Even though I think he did say some slick shit about Wilder, but let me tell you, Tank is not the greatest
No, he
example.
popped some shit at Crawford.
Yeah, Crawford. Yeah, that's what it was. But we live in a
Crawford's like, boy,
society to where, like, yeah, we'll say that, but then say, let's flip the coin. What if Alycia got off first and smacked Clarissa? Then the internet would have been replaying that, like, oh, the quote, like it's just
duh. They're like, oh, she got smacked.
like, just like when Caleb Plant smacked the shit out of Jamal Charlo. The whole internet was running that, like, look, the lily white boy from Tennessee smacked Charlo. No
That's
disrespect because he white, but it's
I
the
said
real
Charlo bad.
reality.
I said Charlo dude. Ben fought that nigga. It's way too late now, in my opinion.
Yeah, man, that shit over. Both of y'all, I mean, he done lost. Like, but yeah, Charlo, I mean, he was supposed to get that back immediately. That was supposed to be the next fight. Didn't need no tune up fight in between, nothing. Like, that's how I know, bro, off his rocker.
I think that Montiel fight fucked him up for real. Niggas ain't gonna admit it.
Nah, they ain't. It was extra drawn out. He wasn't sticking to the jab. He was making it a war at unnecessary times. Like I hated that fight.
People don't realize that, and I ain't saying that I ain't no doctor. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not diagnosing him with anything. Some people they may be having like early signs of CTE, and I'm not saying that it's so severe like they saying they're just doing wild shit, but sometimes you never know. It can be mild, you know what I'm saying? You never know. It could be something that could be affecting their daily lives
Yeah,
little
bro.
by
And then
little.
you and then the whole drinking aspect. That could be niggas' way to cope, bro. Like it be little shit.
Like let me tell you something. I know somebody who's playing like football all his life down there, and then he even played for them little adult leagues, right?
Yeah.
Bro, this thing is just like he do regular day-to-day stuff, but he's just I can just tell he out of his rocker. Like he just not not there. And I think it's because of the football shit, like getting tackled and getting crazy. Like, it's
Yeah.
crazy, man.
Since a kid, since a jit.
Yeah, it's like they'll do certain things where you be like, man, you're not supposed to do no shit like that. But it's just like they don't have that. You know how your brain can tell you like, don't do this. You know
Don't
what I'm
choke
saying?
this white man out at work right now.
Don't check. Yeah, even though you want your brain wants you to do it, don't do it.
Hold on, cuz in the comments said, oh, that gotta be cuz. He said if Wilder smacked Tank, would it be cool? Nobody's saying it's cool that Clarissa smacked her. But I'm saying we live in a society to where it's cool for the puppy to talk shit to the fucking big dog. You get what I'm saying? Like it's cool to troll. But then when it's time to stand on what you said on online, it shouldn't be no consequence. Niggas press the truck.
Let's speak on that, right? So I said ever since Baumgartner signed to Jake Paul, she been on some weird type of bird behavior. And
Facts.
I said that a while ago. And people were like, all right, man, you tweaking. You just hating. You're just hating on a woman. You're hating on a fine woman. I'm just like, all right, bro. You don't see this? You know the reason why I said that is because when she signed to Jake Paul, it was just her. It's just automatically her, Amanda, and somebody else. They just all attacked Clarissa Shields all at once at the same time. And I'm just like, what the fuck? This is not no random shit.
Nah,
All this is calculated.
it's not
Like
random.
it's not random. All of this is calculated. Y'all, the people that you're signed to allegedly is feeding y'all head up to let y'all know that y'all have to boost up y'all social media presence.
Yeah,
How do you boost up your social media presence? Oh yeah, let's
becoming a big dog.
attack the main character,
Yeah,
Shields. You look, bro. Y'all, we're boxing fans, right? So we don't understand that, or some of us don't understand that. This is these people's job to maintain a social media presence, like
presence.
because
Yeah, that's the
social
new
media makes her money. So there's I wouldn't be surprised if there's people having think tanks about like how can we promote MVP online? How can we get the people talking? How can we get saying get a big social media presence so this can translate to dollars online and in person.
facts.
And for women's boxing,
It's
we
not
have
a
all
big
these women's.
circuit like
It's
that.
not
It's
a
not
big
too many
circus.
big
So
fish.
who's the biggest one here? Shields.
Come
So
on.
let's all go at her.
We'll say little slight comments. We'll ask you purposeful questions about her in interviews.
We'll do misleading things and say like,
It's the same thing. I
y'all
feel
the
like they
quote.
telling Ryan Garcia. I feel like they are literally telling Ryan, like, hey, if you go on that talk show, make sure you mention one of these guys. Tank, Devin, or Shakur. Mention one of them. Like, it's necessary for him to do anything. He has to mention them. Because why? If he don't mention the FBA, it's literally no motion. It's none.
No motion. No
And it's the
mo.
same play. She's black now. Alicia is black, but it's the same play, no matter the skin color. We're gonna troll the biggest fish, and we're gonna tie our name to them, but we'll never fight them. You're a lightweight. She's a heavyweight. So I mean, bro, the play is obvious, bro. These niggas too, they never had a piece of nothing, so that they just simping out, bro. Like she ain't even top
That's what
tier
I call them
light skinned
simps.
chicks.
Simps. Simps.
She regular for real. I swear to God, I done had colder. I
It's
swear to God.
because okay, because we know boxing is a small community. So yes, she is attractive, a very attractive woman for boxing
Amongst women's boxers.
amongst women's boxers. So yeah, of course. So people are like lusting over these over what's her name, and that's her fan base.
And
Her
I
fan
can't take
base.
it.
A woman said this today. A woman said her fan base is horny dudes and women that want to be her or be like her.
Yeah. Self hate.
Not and they don't see themselves as Clarissa Shields, that the woman that made it from the hood and got up out the struggle, whatever, made all these got won the gold medals and this and that
I don't
and
care
all
what
that.
they talking about, nigga. I
Dark
have
skin,
a dark skinned daughter. I have a
right?
black daughter, a real black daughter. And when I see Shields, I see her. So I'm gonna back that 100% every time. Just like I was backing Alycia Baumgartner. But like you said, once she got over there, what did Cuz used to call that shit? The go along, get along game. The go along, get along
Mm.
game. Once she went over there, that's when shit started looking different. And I can't get behind that, bro. Black, white, whatever. I
I
can't get
couldn't
behind it.
I couldn't get behind the steroid shit either. We
I
gotta
ain't
talk
even
about
mention that. I didn't even mention that.
I gotta talk about that
That rebrand they've been doing, they like I totally even
because I called it too. I said all she gotta do is just post thirst traps and niggas gonna forget that steroid shit in a minute. That's all you gotta do.
nigga. She's going to make a OnlyFans WWE. That's her route. She ain't gonna be in women's boxing long. Not with
Because
Caroline on her ass. Nah.
now if
No.
she don't want to fight Caroline, that is so crazy. And she need to chill out because she thinking that Jake Paul, her buddy, Jake Paul might give her a ultimatum to fight her.
Yep.
Nigga, did you see what they did to the last nigga over there? H2O? Ask
No.
him, ask him, ask him about his story with Jake Paul. As soon as Ashton H2O got knocked out by that white dude, they kicked that nigga to the curve. Kicked him to the curve.
Man, wasn't Montana Love over there too?
Uh-uh. They kicked him to the curve. One loss. But it was a bad loss because it was on social media. It was going viral. They probably thinking, oh yeah, can't have. They kicked him off. They kicked him off and signed the nigga that knocked him out,
Damn.
and then try to say it was no hard feelings.
That should show you you're expendable. You're disposable. Hey, I'm
Exactly.
telling you, hey, you know Caroline going up in her home country. If she get bigger than Alycia, I see them making that ultimatum because I didn't even realize she was on MVP too.
Yeah. Now they need to put her against some folks and get some knockouts.
Come on, bro. If you the big dogs, if you're this promotional monster you aspire to be, why not build up two stars in house that you can make a mega fight in house? Come on, man.
And this, I don't understand Jake Paul now because this is not a good look for MVP by Alycia Baumgartner taking legal action and what you call again, not fighting Caroline the boys. Like that's not good. That's what I'm saying. Like if y'all try to do a headliner with just Baumgartner, that's just gonna do record breaking sales. I mean not record breaking sales, record breaking low sales. That's what I meant to say. Because there's no way, no way. After all this, look at the fan. Look at what the fans are saying. The people, hell no.
Nah, I seen her
She
definitely
gotta
lose
stay
fans
active.
today.
Imagine announcing a fight right now, just her as the headliner. How many tickets you think that shit's gonna sell after all this?
Man, look, I was over that hype when at her last fight, it was black in the whole goddamn arena and nobody was there. And the little ballroom shit. The shit she just did. Literally the shit she just did, nigga.
But they want to talk about Shields. Shields be bringing out her
That
hometown.
Detroit shit was popping. I went to one of her fights, boy, they pop out for her. And this was like
Lucy,
3 fights
all the
ago.
ones out there. Yeah. I can't hate on Shields. I'm sorry. People like, oh, well, she talk too much. She just loud and all this. I'm like, dude, I don't give a fuck. I'm standing in a man's place because she wants to be loud mouth and do what she want to do. That's what she backing it up. Well, what can I say? She's backing it up. She's beating up all these chicks, and you can't say she's beating up bumps because her last opponent that she beat up just became a champion and put a girl in a hospital.
Well, oh, you talking about dang, I can't what's her name?
She
Can't think of
she,
her
she
last
just
name.
she just put Shadisa Green in the hospital.
Oh, both of her last opponents is
Yeah, her last opponents. One
I thought you were talking
had
about the black chick. I forgot her name.
Perkins, Perkins or something like that. She became a
Perkins.
champion, and then the other chick that she beat up, she ended up whooping Shadisa Green. And when somebody else calling out Shields, man, Shields would have killed her for real. Like what? Hell no.
Yeah, bro. She man, did
She lucky she didn't make it to Shields for real.
and she
Oh, I can't hear you. Said MVP gonna make Serrano versus AB. They should. They should. That would be a good fight. That'd be a good fight. Um, I think Serrano, she's low key, she probably damaged goods by now. She done had way too many wars, too many cuts, bruises, and all this shit, elbows to the face and headbutts. She's probably damaged goods right now. Shit, Shadisa has no gas in the tank. Hell no. She might have to retire. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even trying to be funny. I swear I'm not even trying to be funny. She low key should retire because the type of injury that she sustained in that fight, those are not injuries that you should go back and doing the same thing that caused that injury. For real. You shouldn't play with no brain bleeds, nothing like that. No swelling
oh,
around
you
your
talking about the
brain
Shadeja Green chick?
because your brain is very sensitive. Yo, can you hear me?
Yo, my shit cut out. I'm back.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I can hear you
man.
now. But yeah,
Yeah,
Shadisa
man, that
Green.
shit crazy. I see the play, bro. Like, I haven't seen no aggressive attack on a motherfucker like this since the Haney shit, and just whole channels dedicated to the shit. Like, it's crazy, brother. And what I hate with the Clarissa shit is most of the channels and shit I see are literally people that look just like her, like just like her. Self hate shit is crazy, bro.
All right, yeah, I already told you about that two tone there. I don't even gotta say too much.
Ah man, that nigga's
I don't even gotta say too much about that. Like, dude,
a
he showed his ass during that Ryan Garcia shit. So he already showed me everything. But
like, but he's like the epitome of this whole the internet, like internet. He's the epitome of it. He's culture in form. He's like a 6'9". He's a mascot for the shit.
I know,
I
nigga.
don't think I
Hey,
ever even
hey,
seen
hey,
Two
hey!
Tone
One sec.
outside.
One second. One second.
Yeah.
What do you think about that Foster versus Ford?
Oh, I'm gonna be at that bitch. I got Foster in that.
You
Me and
do?
baby girl, we taking a 2 day weekend. Coming coming back Monday. Yeah, I'm going to that.
I
But
ain't
yeah, I
gonna.
got Foster in that man. I don't
I'm
think
keeping a
Ford gonna
thousand
get
with you,
past
man.
Jack.
I think Sugar Ray Ford gonna let them hands fly on your man's, bro.
I don't see him getting past the jab, bro. I don't see it.
I mean, we could put one of these artmanapparel.com best boxing merch in the game shirts on
Oh yeah, we can do it. We can definitely do that.
it.
I don't I see him like put it like this. I see that fight going like how Devin Haney Keyshawn would go. I see a little wide between the eyes, head on the line, getting caught in the line of fire of my jab and my reach. Like Ford actually got, I mean Foster actually got great reach. So I don't know, man. I got him in that. He made fucking, he made my boy
You
Cool Boy
you
look like an amateur.
you know what's gonna be a lot for Foster. That speed from
Yeah,
Ford.
he got speed behind
That
that power.
speed. That's what I'm telling. That speed and the combination punching. I seen Ford. I'm watching the training. That's why I can't wait. I'm watching the training, and I'm seeing him doing certain subtle tactics, and I'm like, man, I don't think Foster ready for that. My only concern is Foster being too big for fucking Ford. That's my only concern.
You said
As in,
Foster
like,
being what?
too big, as if he can take all of Ford punches
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
and time, and, take his punches and then time that shit and hit him with a counter and hurt him. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know the optics for that Foster versus Cool Boy. Cool Boy just looked like it was nothing he could do. Like his punches looked like pillows. Like if my dude
And he was
KBG,
talking
my,
so much shit before
if my
that
dude
fight.
KBG was here, he would say, "Look, this shit looked like a Cool Boy was fighting in a bad dream."
You know when the punches.
Hey, ever since that nigga said that shit
Yo,
stuck with me. That nigga said
yo,
fighting like you in a fucking bad dream because that's exactly what it looked like in that Cool Boy
the
fight. Like
wide ass
them
punches and
punches
hooks and
wasn't
shit.
doing nothing. It was bouncing on his off his arms.
Like
I'm
when
looking
you
like
trying to
damn,
shoot the gun in a dream and that motherfucker ain't shooting.
and I'm like damn. I'm really thinking like damn. Foster could just
That
put this nigga lights on for
nigga
real. Like
said like you punching in the dream. That's hilarious, brother. But yeah, nah, man. And I had Cool Boy in that. But
me too.
I knew Foster was with it, but he's this guy.
Yo, can you hear me? Yo, yo. Nah, I can't hear you, man. You might have to back out and come back in. But anyways, yeah, man, that shit was looking crazy. Like with that Foster versus Cool Boy. Cool Boy punches wasn't doing nothing, man. It wasn't phasing him at all. And I'm thinking like, man, if Ford go in there and his punches don't do nothing, he can get the same fate. But with Ford, I think his technique is a little different. He's a lot sharper, a lot faster. So his punches are coming nice and crisp. Even if he don't like stun him with the punches or whatever, he's still sharp enough to frustrate him with that speed and them combination punches. He punches with more conviction. What's his name? Cool Boy. He was punching like I said, like he was fighting in a fucking bad dream. He was punching like he was fighting in a fucking bad dream. Before he's different. He's a lot sharper. He got the tools. I feel like he has a lot of tools in his bag, man. When he let them hands fly, that's why I give him the little nickname Sugar Ray Ford. Because once he lets them hands fly, he be looking like a young Sugar Ray with the speed and combination punching. And I wish more fighters focused on that speed and combination punching because most fighters today, they throw 1 or 2 punches, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4. You know what I'm saying? Uppercut from a long distance, uppercut from short distance. That's what they throwing, man. Nobody's really throwing like combination punches like jab straight, hook, uppercut, sidestep, over the top, uppercut, you know what I'm saying? Dipping under. Nobody's really doing that. Nobody's really doing nothing like that for real. Everybody's throwing single shots for real. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but it's like nobody really let their hands fly because I feel like they're afraid of gassing out early. That's what I feel like. They're afraid of gassing out early. They wait all the way to like the last round and throw some punches, put them together. And by that time, it'd be too late. If the shock has better footwork, nah, Um, who has a better punch selection? I think Foster's one of those fighters I'm describing who throws one or two shots. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying he don't punch a lot, but I don't see too many combination punching for him with that shoulder roll. It's gonna be a good fight though. It's gonna be a good fight. It can go either way. I'm not saying it's impossible for Shock to win because I'm explaining it. I feel like Shock the way Shock can win if he uses size and if he times what's his name? Ray Ford. Because that's the best way to beat somebody with speed is timing. If he let's say, you know, Ray Ford, he's in there and he's throwing combinations and he's actually getting off on Foster. What if Foster's like, okay, I see this nigga's throwing, he's throwing the same 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's throwing the same shit at me. Matter of fact, let me punch him while he's throwing that on three. Next thing you know, he rocking shit. Next thing you know, he's Forrest picking himself off the canvas. I can see that type of shit happening because Shock he's not a bum. You know what I'm saying? He's not somebody that don't know what he's doing. He's actually pretty good and he's pretty strong. So I'm not saying that there's no way that he can win at all. I just seen him beat Cool Boy, made that nigga look like he was fighting in a bad dream. You say you got Foster to, we'll see, or it could be the other way around. Man, if let's say Ray Ford, let's say his punches do sting, let's say his punches do hurt and he putting that shit together. If he know that motherfucking Foster's getting hurt by his punches, he gonna let them hands fly, and that's just gonna be looking good. So I was saying earlier before you joined the chat, said with this fight, right? This is the fight for Ford for him to redeem himself from that fight against Nick Ball because in that fight with Nick Ball, I ain't trying to make excuses for the guy, but he said it himself. He felt like he was drained, and going back and watching the film on that fight, he definitely do look a little drained, right? But this fight, if he goes in here and beat Foster's ass, we forgetting that we gonna like what Will Smith said on Bad Boys 2. We gonna put it in a box and we gonna lock it up and we gonna forget it. That's how we gonna do that Nick Ball fight. We're gonna forget that Nick Ball fight and it's just gonna be the fight he had against Foster. Because if he goes in here and outclass him and possibly even drop him a couple times or stop him, what's the Nick Ball? We ain't worried about no Nick Ball. He can run it back in the rematch if you want at a higher weight class. What's up? Where niggas ain't drained. Said Ford had an easier time with Nova than Shock. Yeah, Nova and Shock was going back to back. Ford was just laughing with that nigga like, "Psst, the fuck out of here, dude." I think the IQ's different. The punch selection is different. Shock, he be doing the shoulder roll shit. Like, I think, man, I don't think that shoulder roll defense can work against this nigga, bro. He go punch over that shit. Young Ray gonna punch over that shit. Or he gonna sidestep him, you know what I'm saying, and catch him over the top. I don't think he's gonna sit there and let that nigga just punch him over his shoulder and shit like that. That's for niggas who, you know what I'm saying, that's on this level. You know what I'm saying? There's niggas that's on this level, and there's niggas on this level. You know what I'm saying? I think Nova was kind of on that, low tier level. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Respect to him though. Ford ain't gonna fall for no fucking punching over a nigga like you ain't Floyd. Like, bro, I'm telling you, man, the boys, he gonna come different. And it's gonna be crazy. And Shock can watch this and say, "Well, Art, man, I'm gonna show you. Hey, that's what I live and die for this fucking sport, man. I want boxers to say, hey, Art, man, I'm fucking you wrong. I'm about to go in here and knock this nigga out because that makes me respect the fighter even more." So, but from my observation, I don't think Shock fucking with Ford, dude. Look out, bro. Look at the fight he had with that Mexican dude. That shit was just like, what? Why was it so competitive for what? But then you could say, well, why was the fight with Ford and O'Du competitive? One that he knocked out last minute. They both had like a last minute knockout situation. So yeah, these guys both had their ups and downs, but they said that boy Foster went robbery for robbery with with Kasako, Robson or whatever. Because the first fight, you could say, yeah, Shock won that fight for sure. But then that second fight, that was looking like the real drawish nigga. Because man, that second fight, I don't know about that. I gotta go back. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go back and rewatch that shit tonight just to do more film on it. But man, film study I meant. But yeah, man, that shit's crazy, dude. I don't think that Philly shell gonna win him this fight. That Philly shell kind of nasty. It work on certain level dudes, but I don't think it's gonna work on Ford. Not at all. He said Foster better than 130. He said I fuck with Foster though. I ain't hating on the nigga. I swear I ain't hating on him. He just got to prove me wrong though. He could do that shoulder roll shit against the flat footed Latino guys he's fighting. I don't think he could do that with another FBA brother who's been boxing for a little minute now and seen niggas probably tried that Philly shell shit. You don't think he's bringing niggas into camp that's practicing that same shit? I don't see Ford. I mean, what's his name? Foster fighting in a high guard. You know what I'm saying? I don't see that. I see him just kind of pop shot at niggas, pop him with the jab down the line, catch a punch, pop him, and then, 1-2 down the middle. You know what I'm saying? And then when he see an opening, then he let them hands go a little bit. I don't think that's gonna work with Ford because Ford gonna mix him. He's gonna use that footwork. He's gonna what he's gonna be doing a lot, he's gonna be using that jab as a stick. He's gonna be setting him up. He's gonna be measuring him up. And I feel like he's gonna be teeing him off with uppercuts, hooks, chopping hooks too, coming down and overhands. I don't think it's gonna be more of just straight punches. I think he's gonna be doing a lot of pivoting and setting them up, measuring up with that jab stick. Watch, I can't wait. Watch, we gonna see. But make sure y'all like the video. He said, Art man, what's a better Shakur fight? He said, Arman, what's better, a Shakur fight or a shot at Undisputed? A Shakur fight because Shakur's pound for pound? Of course. Of course. But Foster has motivation. Foster has a lot of motivation because if he beats Ford, that's definitely sending a message to Shakur. It's like, nigga, fuck you and the gang. I just whooped on your little homie. Now what's up? Now you really gotta see me. Like I said on the last channel, this guy Shakur, he running this shit like his fucking Def Jam or something, and he fucking Crow or some Snoop Dogg character, and Ray Ford and them is the little homies fighting for him before you can fight him. That's what these niggas is running this shit like. I feel like Shakur and Foster they could have been scrapped. Wasn't Foster like his mandatory at one point? But yeah, Foster going here and if he whoops Ray Ford, Shakur talking about fighting at 130, 135. Shit, I don't see no reason why they shouldn't fight since you don't want to go up. Because if he beat up your little homie, what you gonna say then? Shakur ain't talking about fighting Devin. He talking about going down in weight. You already got history with Shock. If Shock beat Ford impressively, nigga, y'all gonna have to meet. I don't want to hear that. Oh nah, I sparred him in the past. I'm better than him. Nah, I don't want to hear that. So I think Foster definitely got some motivation to beat Ford because that's definitely sending a message to Shakur gang. You know what they call him? Shakur and the East Siders. Shakur and the East Side Boys said Foster vacant the 135 belt to fight Shakur. They should fight. If he wins this fight, Shakur should fight him. If not, Shakur should move up to 147 and fight Devin. Stop playing. Man, this nigga Shakur went to that fight. What fight was it that we just seen Shakur at? think it was the Keyshawn fight. Yeah, he was at the Keyshawn fight. This nigga looking stocky as hell, looking like he's in shape, looking like a welterweight. Sh- Man, the way Shakur was looking, if he would have introduced himself as one of the welterweight champions to somebody who don't know boxing or don't know, you know what I'm saying, they'll say, "Oh, this guy, he looks like a welterweight. This looks believable." Or if you just talk to a casual boxing fan and say, "Hey, this guy's a welterweight champion," they'll believe it because he looks like a welterweight. He don't look like some super small dude. What it is his 147 is different from Devin's 147. He know that. He know that because he comes into fight. If he fights Devin, he probably rehydrate to like 152, 153, 154 type shit. Dev fights Shakur. Dev probably gonna rehydrate to like 160, 161, 162. And he ain't gonna like that at all. Dev looked big as hell in that motherfucking Brian Norman fight. Nigga had veins on his fucking abs and shit. I said, oh nah. He definitely a welterweight champion for sure. He snatched that belt off of Brian Norman. For sure. He said 170. Streets dead. Let me find out. Hold on. Let me drop the link. Streets dead, nigga, for sure. Nah, Dev go. Shakur noticed because Dev gonna come. Shakur gonna come into the fight like 153. Dev probably gonna come into that fight like 163, 165. Niggas gonna be sick as hell. He gonna be sick as hell because Dev gonna put that shit on him, and he ain't gonna like that. He gonna hurt Shakur up in there. That's why niggas want rehydration clause. Niggas be rehydration clause advocates when Dev name mentioned. This nigga was on Say Cheese TV telling Sean Conn, hey man, fuck a rehydration clause. Tank scary. Nigga, what? Now you talking about rehydration clause. This nigga talking about them interviews I did, man. They low key be, I was walling sometime. Nah, nigga. Nah, nigga. We using that shit as evidence, nigga. You was saying all this. Now when Dev involved, you wanna switch your tone, nigga. I don't wanna hear that shit from you, Shakur fans. I know what the fuck is up. That's why they be so mad at me. Oh, man, you just hate Shakur. I don't hate Shakur. I fuck with Shakur. He's one of the best boxers out here. He pound for pound. I consider Devin Haney and Shakur the best fighters in boxing. Fuck you talking about? I just feel like Devin is better, but y'all don't want to see it though. Y'all don't want to prove it because y'all want to live behind. Y'all want to live behind the fucking curtains that Shakur. He's, uh, he's the best in the world or whatever. He's better than everybody else because he sparred everybody. Like, man, who gives a fuck? He needs to show it in the ring against Devin, for sure. Before I consider him the best, better than Devin, he has to show it. You said you tired of Rolly having a belt. Yeah, fuck Rolly. Fuck Rolly. But if I'm already higher than Devin, why risk it? He might beat me. Yeah, if look, he don't want to risk that shit losing to Devin, bro. Because losing to Devin, it comes with a lot of shit. It comes with a featured. You're gonna be on a featured illustration on artmanapparel.com. Shit. You're gonna be on artmanapparel.com getting jabbed. Yeah, I mean, nobody wants to be on the losing end. They want to be on the winning end of artmanapparel.com, best boxing merch in the game. You know what I'm saying? They don't want that. What's
Art man,
popping?
what up, gang?
Family. I've been waiting for this.
No, I ain't trying to argue and shit.
No, 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 no. I don't argue. I don't argue.
No,
I don't
no. I'm
argue.
just coming through
Nah,
to show
nah. I'm
love and
rolling
shit.
up my tree. I'm trying to talk boxing with you, fam. I don't be arguing.
You too,
I
my
swear
nigga.
I don't.
I be peeping that you smoke the papers and shit too. I be fucking with the papers too, my nigga.
Yeah, I retweeted some of your shit today. How there's colorism in this boxing shit with this Clarissa Shield shit. I see that shit. I've been saying that shit too.
Nah, yeah, that shit nasty, man. Like, there be a lot of race fans and shit, like, which is fine, you feel me? To me, which is fine. But stand on that shit though, you feel me? I'll be
Don't be
liking,
hiding. Don't be
yeah,
hiding behind some shit.
exactly.
Oh,
I'll
I
be
don't
seeing
like her
shit
because
in the
she's
comments and
really vocal.
My fault for cutting you off. But
No,
yeah,
I don't
man.
like. They be like, I don't like her because she's outspoken or some stupid ass reason. Like, nah, say what you really want to say. You don't
Yeah,
like her because she's dark skinned and she's whooping ass. She's straight. She's unapologetic. All that.
that's exactly what it is. You feel me?
Just
Come on,
say
like
that.
we from the hood, so man, we grew up. We all had a Clarissa Shields. You feel me? In our high school, college, whatever. So we know what that is, and we know what the slick comments is about and all that. You feel me? It's just like these motherfuckers is boxers, bro. It don't matter that they females. You was popping fly, you was talking hot, you got slapped. Like that's just what come with this shit. You feel me? Like you tweeted that shit like when Jermell got slapped, when shit going on with other fighters and shit, it's not the same outrage. It just
It's not the same outrage, man.
trying to get
And
shorty the pretty privilege. That's what they call it,
but
the
the
pretty.
fact that she talking about taking this shit to court, it's like I can't vouch. I can't.
Yeah, I can't fuck with that. I ain't fucking with
Yeah,
that.
man. We was talking about though. Your man Shakur, he need to do what 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 Mike Tyson told Floyd Mayweather and Zab Judah. Go ahead and just make that fight happen. Whatever it takes, because them people gonna throw that bread. They gonna throw that money at Shakur and Devin for that fight.
No, that's a
I wouldn't
fact.
be surprised if Zuffa in their inbox are they having daily fucking meetings about this shit. How can they broker a deal between these guys?
No, that's a big money fight for sure. I want to see the fight. You feel me? And let me say this while I'm on stream with you, like all the trolling and shit aside. I see both. I see both their sides. Like I understand where Devin coming from, and I understand where Shakur coming from. And you gotta be honest about it. Shakur contradict himself, and Devin contradict himself. This is you gotta realize these niggas is athletes and regular niggas just like us. You feel me? They gonna lie. They gonna let their ego speak. Sometimes all of these niggas do that shit. You feel me? I don't really be holding these niggas to what they say out of emotion. It's okay, you feel me? I understand that these fights are gonna get made one day, and I feel like this fight, like the Shakur and Devin fight, if it do happen right now, that's cool. But I understand if this fight don't have to be rushed, because this is the for their generation, that's really the biggest fight. Because other buddy,
It needs to happen because
it gotta happen. It gotta
it needs
happen.
to happen now because this shit's gonna sell. We got the Netflix, the Zuffa boxing shit. They're trying to throw this money at these guys, man. You know how much money Shakur and Dev will make if they
Yep,
fought?
I agree. They could
And
break.
you talking about you understand their sides.
Yeah,
I totally understand their sides too, but Shakur's side is showing a sign of weakness.
it's
You're
not though.
saying that
It's
you
not
could
though. It's
not.
not.
Oh, you are indirectly saying you could not beat this guy without
Nah, you can't
stipulations.
say that, bro.
Why I
You
can't say that? Why I can't say
because
that?
this is the problem when you be saying that. I understand what you're saying, but y'all trying to move Shakur's career on Devin time, whatever Devin timeline is. Y'all trying to grab
So he ain't
Shakur and
ready.
say, "Yo, come move on my timeline." What I'm trying to do, you gotta come fuck with me on my timeline, on my time. Fight me now because it makes sense. It makes the most sense for Devin right now. Like right now, Devin need a name. Like Devin need a big fight. So it makes the most sense for Devin right now if they strike right now. Shakur got a lot of options right now, to be honest. Like he can go a couple different routes, whether he stay
Not
at
no money
40,
options like this unless if it's
whether he stay
tank.
at 40, whether he go to 47 or go back down to 35. You feel me? And he do got the money options if you want to keep it all the way a beam. Because look,
With
I'm,
who?
I'm gonna tell you,
Who can go that higher than Devin?
at 47, the money fight is Devin, right? At 35, the money fight is Tank, gang. And at 40, any fight he make at 40, it's just whatever. A unification would be a money fight for him, like a
That
Gary.
shit with tank is not
But Tank
guaranteed, bro.
and nah, you're right. I think it's over with too. But Tank, it's a money fight at 35 or 40 and 47. His money fight is Devin. But I see y'all in the comments asking what's the contradictions? You feel me? And I'm gonna tell y'all both. You feel me? Shakur contradict himself because he was like Artman said, he was on Say Cheese and he was like, he'll go to 154. He said he'll fight Conor Benn at 154. He did indeed say that, 100%. And Dev contradiction is he on Twitter saying, "Yo, I don't fight at. I fight at. I'm not a weight class fighter. I fight at whatever weight class I want to fight at." Type shit. Like these niggas speak out of emotion. These are regular niggas. You feel me? Yeah, they superstar star boxers, but bro, these niggas talk out of their ass all the time, bro. And I'm not giving niggas a pass for that. If you want to hold niggas to what they say, cool. But if we gonna do that, you gotta hold all of these niggas to every single thing they say. You feel me? And that's just not realistic. Just as grown men. You feel me? Nigga,
Bro. I'm looking at
we all lie
I'm
and
looking
say
at
bullshit
what's
all the
going
time. Niggas
on.
just as humans. Niggas be
See,
acting like they're not human.
I give Shakur a pass for all the shit that he said in the past because that's in the past. But what he's saying right now is crazy to me, regardless if he said this or not. The rehydration clause shit is so wild to me because you know this man's at 147. You know this man is about legacy and belts. Why can't you fight this man for this his belt at 147 where he's not trying to kill himself to
Well, he
fight you?
just got to 40 though, gang. Like he just got to 40. He
So
literally just got to 40. And I know your man, I fuck with Bill. Let me say that. Bill Haney's a fucking legend. Bill Haney's a fucking he the GOAT, my nigga. He the best promoter out of all of these niggas. To me, of this generation, best promoter. But he be trapping words too, bro. And that's his job. Cause he's trying to paint this narrative. He trying to paint this narrative to Gillian. I'm like, oh yeah, Devin moved up to 47 and fought a welterweight immediately. I'm glad he said that because Artman, when he went to 44, you was one of the niggas on Twitter saying, nah, 44 is still welterweight. You were saying
yeah,
that,
it
right?
is. It's
All
still
right. Hold
welterweight.
up. It is
Go
welterweight,
ahead.
right? It
Yeah.
is, right? You just said that. But Bill Haney's on record trying to paint this narrative like, nah, when Dab got to 47, he fought a champion immediately. No, nigga. He fought at welterweight before he fought for a championship at welterweight, if you want to be technical. Fighting at 44 was him fighting at welterweight, getting equipped,
But that
and then
wasn't his
going for the
fault.
belt.
He wanted to fight at
No,
147.
I feel you, but that's not what happened, gang.
Ramirez is
That's
the
Bill
one that
Haney
said.
trapping words to the people, my nigga. That's him trapping words. Because if you don't know that information that is
So
really
so
welterweight, he
basically,
trapped the
you
niggas, bro. And you know that,
basically
Art.
basically Shakur just need a little time to fight Devin. He need to work
He
his
said
way
that.
in.
He said it himself. He said it himself, nigga. Yeah, nigga. I'll be
So yeah, because we know, like they
Yeah,
say,
right now, Devin got the weight advantage, 1,000,000%. Like 1,000,000%. Like Devin's gonna they fight right now. Devin's the bigger fighter, bro. We just seen what that nigga look like. Like that Devin Haney we seen against Brian Norman is the best physique Devin Haney we've ever seen, nigga.
yeah,
Like we've
because
never seen him.
he wasn't killing himself. And can you imagine you fought like all these you fought at these lower weight classes all your
Yeah,
life,
I
and now
respect him.
you're finally in the weight class where you can like fully flex your muscle, you can
That,
grow into your body, shit work, you can eat more what you
that's a
want,
fact.
right? And now the nigga talking about some, I'm better than you, but you gotta come down, you gotta come down, you gotta be uncomfortable again, nigga. Hell
Not
no. Nah.
it's not but I gotta be on
Fight me like a fight me like a
so
motherfucking
Washington gotta
welterweight.
be uncomfortable and Devin don't.
Because Shakur is somebody who said that skills, you know what I'm saying? Skills are better than just size.
That's a fact.
Or maybe today he should just revise what he's saying and say skills and IQ and size matters. Instead of just saying motherfucking size don't matter.
So to me, bro, you know, we got our picks. I think Shakur beats Devin. You feel me? I think he beat him. But like I said, I
Not
understand
today though.
because in this box, you know it too, Art, in this boxing game, bro, you can't be playing around with this weight shit, nigga. You can't just be
I
jumping
know. So
up and down
I
weight. Like if you gonna do it, if you
that's what
gonna
I'm telling people.
saying
I
like you
know.
can't be playing around because he can't go to 47 and think he going back to 35. That's over with. He got to prepare his body to go to 47. If Shakur go to 37, I mean 47, 35 is done. He can
But you
never.
don't think
He damn near can't
so.
go back to 40 because you got to build up
So
muscle mass for that.
it makes me feel like the shit that Shakur be kicking is fake because Devin, he was talking about going up and fighting Xandar. No tune up, no nothing, just fighting Xandar. And I still remember fans saying that was oh he cherry picking the weakest champion at 154, some bullshit
Bro,
like
that
that.
was fluff, bro. That was
I
Bill Haney.
remember that shit.
Like,
Nah, nigga.
no, it was. You right?
You don't think Dev would have done that?
Nah,
You,
no,
you don't think Dev would have jumped up on 154 and fought Xander right away?
nah, bro, nah.
Get out of
It's
here,
sad.
man.
That's the whole thing, though. It sounded good, and it's like, oh, that makes sense. You feel me? Like, if you don't know nothing about nothing, you hear that, you like, oh shit, that's
I
actually
mean, he has a track record. He has a track record of doing it. Like
he don't though. He
if he
don't though.
jumped up and fought motherfucking what's his face, Regis Prograde.
on,
nigga.
bro.
His official fight at 147, he fought Brian Norman Jr., who was the
Come
number
on, bro.
one ranked fucking welterweight.
Bro,
Is
his
that
official fight at 47 was fucking. What buddy said on the timeline early? He said some stupid shit. He said Honor Barboza, stupid ass nigga. He fought
yeah,
Jose
this nigga dude
Ramirez.
said he fought Devin fought Honor Barboza. I said, you know what? This nigga is unhinged. He gotta chill out. He gotta chill out. Man, that nigga been tweaking since that tank fight, man.
Nah,
With
yeah,
Roach. That shit
he's
really
cooking.
changed niggas' lives,
I ain't
man.
going
I don't
front, nah. But yeah, man, he wasn't fighting Xander, bro. Like, but that shit just sounded good for the people. Like that's Bill Haney being the goat, nigga.
you gotta take it, you gotta take in consideration because he has a history of
He
doing
don't.
this, man.
No, he
He
don't,
has a
bro.
history.
No, he don't, bro.
So he don't have so why all of his fights damn near all championship fights? Matter of fact, they are. I don't even recall his last. Oh yeah, the Ramirez fight was damn near his last non-championship fight. But he fought a former champion that night.
Come
Said, I
on,
can't
man.
believe that man Shield hit him. Man, get out of here. Said, I can't believe that man Shield hit Alycia. Get the fuck out of here.
That's weird
Lock
shit.
this nigga. Yeah, get this nigga up out of here. Who the hell is this?
That's weird shit. Nah, I
But
feel you. I feel you, gang. But bro, the fight to me, I think the fight makes sense. But like, what I really want is for them to
says
fight
so
each other
Devin should
undisputed
fight
at
Boots.
47.
Nah, hold on. My bad for cutting you off. I'm reading this comment. Says so Devin should fight Boots. Here's my opinion on that. I feel like Devin still got smoke with them guys at a lower weight class because, like my dude uh, uh, just said, when you jump up a weight class in a weight class, it's gonna be hard for you to jump right back down.
Yeah,
So if he jumps up to fight Boots at 154, he gonna have to stay a 154 pounder.
yeah, that's the fact. That's why I said the Xander shit was fluff because you're not about to just fight at 47 once and
So
then what if
so
Xander would have been like, yeah, you're not gonna fight 47 once and then skip 47 and stay at 54? Fuck no,
this is what I see. This is what
nigga,
I see.
welterweight is the legacy. That's the legacy division, nigga. That's the legacy weight class, nigga. Devin Haney not about to skip welterweight to go to 54. Come on, my nigga. You gotta make history at welterweight.
If the opportunity presented itself.
Yeah, but it didn't present itself, nigga.
Because yeah,
That shit
Dev
just sounded
look,
good.
because Dev, he has a track record with top rank, right? He beats all the top ranked
That's a
fighters.
fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
So
That's a fact.
and that's why I was trying to tell people about this
You're like
Keyshawn Davis
5 and
shit.
0, right? Like 5 and 0.
Let's pivot to the Keyshawn Davis part because a lot of people are talking about that. So top rank has a history with Devin Haney, where Devin Haney it's like a record label. He was able to successfully complete a contract with these niggas. Had a
Yeah,
successful. It's like a record label. Like imagine an artist came to your record label and he motherfucking completed his contract and left with all the bag, the money, and the royalties.
he
You'd be
did.
sick as hell. You'd
He
be
did.
sick
He
as
did.
hell. You'd be so sick that he left with everything: the belts, the royalties, the albums.
Yeah,
So
he did.
Top Rank looking like, man, why the fuck will we put that our next investment into that situation? We just lost Brian Norman just now had to get a tune-up fight in because motherfucker lost to Devin Haney
That's
while
true.
he was on top.
That's true.
That
Devin
belt,
Haney 5 and 0
that
against
WBO
top rank,
belt,
right?
that's the what Bob ordered belt.
Oh, that's funny as hell.
Yeah, and Dev got that shit. So they not finna put their guy up in there.
No, I think right now, I think that Keyshawn, I think that Devin probably beat Keyshawn right now.
Of course, because Keyshawn, he's missing something that a lot of fans don't even understand in boxing. It's called discipline.
It's not
Discipline.
even just discipline.
Discipline,
Yeah,
IQ. That's one and the same to me. Discipline, IQ. Because let's say what happens if Devin is just Dev not even throwing no combinations. He's just hitting with a jab, hit him with a jab every time you get closer, jab, and then clinch him.
yeah. He'll get frustrated.
You don't get frustrated. Probably get a point taken away.
Yeah.
Next you know it, he looking at the clock. It's fucking the 12th round. He like, damn. And I know I ain't rack up enough points to beat this dude.
I think on some gangster shit, he would lose before the fight even start. Like on a lead up, fucking with Bill Haney. Come on, bro. Bill Haney will make a nigga
Yeah.
lose it. I mean, Brian Norman came out and said this shit afterwards. He told us, nigga, Bill Haney he'll make a nigga lose it, bro. Like Bill Haney break niggas in 18. He broke the Normans before niggas even got in the ring. He broke them niggas, bro.
And then he have Devin got fans like the people that y'all dislike, who's gonna come at you and pick apart your whole career before the fight.
That's a fact.
They would, bro. I seen this shit in real time. People, the journalist was going to my page and getting all the shit I was saying about Brian Norman and asking him these same questions in real time.
They did. I peeped that. They did. They definitely did. A lot of your talking points was like the build up. A lot of the talking points you made on Twitter was like you said, they stole your shit, and that was they talking points on the build up for their fight. You right. You
That's
deserve
true.
that. I seen. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even team
I
Devin
said,
Haney. But
I
I seen
said, man, this nigga jump roping in the parking lot on Concrete. His team don't even got this nigga in the fucking gym. Oh man, it's over.
yeah.
Niggas is like, damn. Let me see what
Niggas
this nigga
came at you
arguing.
about that too. I remember.
Yeah, they thought I was tweaking. I was
I
like,
might have
nah.
said something to you about that for real, for real. That's a fact. Like you was asking, like, is he even really on weight? Like, is he disciplined type shit for real?
Yeah, is
Why
he
the
gonna be
fuck
able?
you trying to make weight like jump roping and the fight is like in a couple now? I remember that. You right?
Hell yeah, man. And I ain't gonna lie. It was when I was watching that shit. I was like, it was like that scene from Baby Boy when Tyrese was watching them little niggas get whipped with the belt. Like first you entertain, and then it's like, damn, it's sad. Cause I felt bad for Norman after the pops was like, oh, he can't punch. Just go in there, you know, told him that bullshit, and then he went in there and got dropped for the first time. That's some bad coaching.
Yeah. He had his
But
he
he
had his,
looking good with
his
Ronnie
phone in his
Shields
hand.
though.
He had his phone in his hand. Nigga had his phone in his hand, coaching with his phone in his hand. How the fuck you in a championship fight with your son, nigga? That nigga fighting Devin Haney. You got an iPhone in your hand, live on the zone, nigga. You bugging.
Because he believed the hype fans was telling him. It was a mental shit, like you said. They got in his head.
Nigga, I'm on your
Have
live, and I'm willing to say, nigga, if they tricked me, that shit worked on me. I went for it. I went for the fluff. I went for that shit.
But they learn, they learn that shit. I like people say I never critique Devin Haney. I do. They should have pulled out that Ryan Garcia fight when they noticed he was tripping.
That's a fact. They should have. But
Because one,
hindsight,
he's killing the ticket sales. And two, who's to say this nigga's on drugs right now? Why I didn't assume he was on other type of drugs?
yeah. I been thought that nigga was on coke for real, for real.
And that's the thing. We just thought he was on coke. That
No,
nobody
you right.
thought that he was on that shit.
Yeah, you right.
I mean, Tank said it before, but niggas kind of brushed it
Yeah.
off.
Niggas definitely did brush it off because we thought he was on some like hater shit.
Yeah, niggas thought he was just on some hater shit. But now it's like, damn. In the long run, the nigga was right about this shit the whole time.
But even Bill came back. That's why I fuck with Bill. He came back and admitted, like, yeah, like we made the wrong decision type shit. It's like it is what it is. But even in
Should
the
have pulled
moment,
out.
he should have. But I respect the niggas taking the fight because it's like, bro, fuck Ryan Garcia, my nigga. Like, yeah. I know that on a fair playing field, he can't
Ryan
whoop that
Garcia,
nigga. Even though
they
your
played
man was fucking keeping his hand down, getting hit with the bullshit, but nigga, without him, besides him getting dropped, nigga, he was winning the fight. Like he was winning the fight. But
they finesse. See, niggas talking about billing them. Billing them, they took an L with that shit on the psychological game because Ryan Garcia made y'all they put y'all in a compromising position and y'all accepted and it failed on you. When I say put them in a compromising position, they know Devin Haney and Bill, they're like independent contractors. They need this fight. You know what I'm saying? They can't just pull out of the fight for real, for real. Not saying that they don't have enough money to back out.
I
But
get
I'm
what you're
just saying
saying.
it's like they
They
didn't come
bet
this
on
far for
themselves
nothing.
every time.
You know what I'm saying? They're here, they ready. You know what I'm saying? They're ready for work, right?
Yeah,
So Ryan Garcia knew the niggas was not gonna fucking pull out if he came in overweight, especially knowing how skilled Devin is. He ain't gonna pull out if he come overweight. So he accepted that shit. He didn't even expect this nigga to be on pads and overweight at the same time. And then he went in there with the game plan to try to knock Ryan Garcia out because they probably assumed Ryan Garcia was just like not even thinking. He's just bullshitting. He's scary. No, this nigga's he's on Ostarine, the Nandrolone, and he's overweight, nigga. And his game plan, Ryan Garcia's game plan was to knock Devin Haney out for real, not to outbox him. He really
Yeah.
tried to knock him out for real.
That was his only shot. Can't outbox that Haney.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he was able to knock him down,
Yeah.
and that ultimately won him the fight temporarily,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But yeah, on the psychological tip, Bill Haney, and them, they took an L on that. But now you can see they moving different. It's like now drug testing is adamant. You have to do the drug testing if you fight my son.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
and to add on to what you're saying, now I understand why he don't want to
Mhm.
come down and weight as well, because they learn you don't play around with that weight shit. You don't do that. You feel me?
You
That ain't for
fought in there.
everybody.
You were the professional. You went in there, even though you know you're too big for the weight class at this time. You went in there, 140.
Yeah.
You made the weight, but
Yeah.
you're taking away from your body your natural ability because you're cutting weight. It's always them last couple pounds that hurt you the most.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, your opponent having fun. He working out like he's at the gym. You know what I'm saying? Just lifting weights and shit because the motherfucker's just he's coming in comfortable and he's on Nandrolone and Ostarine. Shit that helps his recovery. Shit that helps with his timing. Shit that helps with his recovery time, his speed, his power, all that.
That's a
Right?
fact. That's a fact.
And I've been looking up some of these drugs that these people's taking, like the drug that Alycia Baumgartner was taking. And they talking about they get that for people who have low testosterone and shit. Like, what? Why are you a woman taking something that allegedly helps you with testosterone enhancement? Like, what? That's just crazy. Ryan Garcia taking Nandrolone and Ostarine. Niggas think that shit is pre-workout. Hell no. It's all about having an advantage too. That's why your man Shakur don't want to fight Dev because he don't want to be at the disadvantage.
But Dev don't want to be at the disadvantage either. That's what I'm saying. It go both ways. That's why I was saying, to me, I can understand why Shakur wanted to be like, all right, let me make my way to 47, then we can fight that type shit. The fuck is he skipping 44 just to make
Say
one
that.
fight?
He never says that. He
He
don't
did
say
say
that.
he says it multiple times. It's just y'all got selective listening. Y'all only hear what y'all want to hear. But I don't know. I don't know if you
Oh, so
watch.
we supposed
I
to
don't know
patch
if you
things
watch
up
every
together
Shakur
for him? Nah,
interview.
he need to just come out and say it. I ain't fucking with Dev right now. Maybe
Nah,
in a
you
couple
wanted to
years we can
sound like
rumble.
that. Nah, nigga, nah. You wanted to
Cause
sound
you know what it
like
is? Cause it's that black man pride. Niggas want to say that shit.
and like I said, it go both ways. Both of them got too much pride where it's like, nigga, I'm not about to drain myself for you, and
Bro,
I'm
he's
not about to
putting
brush up to
I
47
don't
for
I
you.
don't get my brother, it's not equal because
It
you're
is equal.
putting on a couple pounds, bro. Like Shakur was just at this Keyshawn fight. The nigga looked like a welterweight on fight
No, he
night.
don't. No, he don't, bro.
What?
No, he don't. You come on, Art. Come on, Art.
Bro,
Art, come
like, are
on,
you
my nigga.
crazy, man? And
Art,
that's why
come on.
that's why that picture went low key viral within the boxing community because they're like, yeah, nigga, this really is hurting your argument because nigga, you don't look like some super small ass.
Bro,
See
he's a
Tank is more reasonable because like, yeah, that nigga's like 5'5", and he's you know what I'm saying he looks like he's walking around at 140. Nigga, no, bro,
nigga. We seen Tank
you
at a buck
Shakur,
70,
you
buck
looking
80.
this nigga Shakur's he got a tight ass fucking black shirt on like mine. His motherfucking arms as big as hell walking around like this. I'm like nigga, hell nah. You fucking you a welterweight, cuz stop
Bro,
playing.
that
You a
nigga's fighting at.
welterweight,
He's
nigga.
that nigga
Stop
is
it.
literally one of the few fighters moving at his weight class the correct way, my nigga. He's one of the few people that's doing that, my nigga.
You know what
You
kills
know, you know
Shakur's
who a
argument?
welterweight for real? You want to know who a welterweight for real?
You know what kills
Lamont
Shakur?
Roach is a welterweight, nigga.
You know
That's who
what's
a welterweight.
what's
Lamont
killing
Roach.
Shakur's argument? And I challenge the Shakur fans every time because it's like you cannot put yourself in the pound for pound conversation if you are saying you can only beat a guy with stipulations. That's not
Bro,
pound for pound, nigga.
four weights
Crawford
is four
just
different weight
fought
classes is pound for
Canelo
pound.
at 168, and it looked like it was like what? He showed the niggas size and skills. I thought Devin gets hit with the left hook and Devin got weak defense. What happened to that? I'm not saying Shakur got to knock Devin out. He could outpoint him.
Bro,
He could
Devin
outpoint him.
defense is Devin defense is not 50% even close to Shakur's, nigga. Not even
So why
close.
Shakur can't just outpoint
There's
him
no,
at
there's no
147?
comparison because, like I keep telling you, gang, he's
You know
not about to
why?
move. Bro, he's not about to move his career on
Let's
Devin Haney's terms, my nigga. It don't work like that, nigga.
let's talk about the fight itself. This is how I see it playing out if it's at 147. Shakur's gonna go in there. He's gonna look sharp. He's probably gonna hit Dev with a couple jabs, 1, 2, and then Dev's gonna figure out like, you know what? Let me start putting the pressure on him. Dev's probably
That's
gonna
all it's
come in there
gonna
with a
be, bro.
pressure fighter game plan. He's probably gonna jab, come in, clinch, and as soon as he get off, he's gonna work some shit to the body. And it's gonna be too much for Shakur because the size advantage. Shakur's gonna feel every punch that Devin is throwing at him. People's gonna say, "Oh well, Devin can't punch, nigga." Hell no, he's gonna feel that shit. I don't care what nobody said. That punch that he threw on Brian Norman, that left hook that cracked, shook his nose. That shit will put Shakur lights out at 147.
Bro,
Put him
when
on the
have you, bro?
canvas.
You've never in your life, not in
Okay.
nigga. I've never seen you in my real life. You've never in your life seen Shakur get hit with a shot like that, bro. What the fuck make you think Devin
I
Haney just
have.
gonna hit?
Matter of fact,
What make you
I
think
say it on
Devin
my
Haney gonna
channel. I
crack a
say it on
clean
my
like that,
channel.
gang?
I say it on my channel all the time. And
You
y'all
never
get
even
mad at me.
seen him in that
Look,
situation to know
let me
if he
cook.
can
Let me
take a
cook.
punch.
Let me cook. I've seen it. I rarely see Shakur get hit clean. But you know what I've seen? Shakur get hit clean in that shot that I keep on posting on Twitter. Remember that clip in sparring where Devin hits him with that left hook to the body and then he comes up top and he rocks Shakur shit and Shakur's looking at the stars like this? I seen Devin do it. If he can do it with them in sparring years ago, he could do that shit again without the gloves, without 16-ounce gloves. He could do that shit in them 8 ounces, nigga. You don't
Answer me
think
this:
so? You don't think so?
anything is possible in this
They
boxing
have
shit.
history.
Your man
Here's
fight way meaner in the gym than he do fight night. You know that, Art. That Devin Haney we see in the gym, that's not
because
the same nigga we gonna
you know
see on the
why?
fight. He
You
don't
know
get
why?
nasty like that, like he do in the gym with
It's
Haney.
like it's like
We
Coach
seen
Cal would say
Shakur get
about Tank.
nasty, nigga.
It's
Last
like
time
what
the man got nasty was with Loma, and that
let me
was a
cook.
close fight.
Let me cook.
It wasn't a
Let me
clean
cook.
nasty. It wasn't a beautiful
It's
nasty. It was a he had to dig deep for a win.
let me cook. It's like this. It's because like what Coach Cal would say. Nobody's really bringing that 100% out of Devin Haney for real. With motherfucking Brian Norman Jr. He knew he could beat Brian Norman Jr. off just a jab and clinching alone and a couple left hooks and right hands. He knew that because this guy's a dangerous opponent. Why go in there and try to trade like the Lomachenko fight when I could just beat this guy on the outside mid range, you know what I'm saying, and tie him up whenever he gets close? Y'all like to say 70 punches? Nigga, it only took 70 punches to beat this motherfucking power puncher who just put somebody in a coma. You
Bro,
don't got that's how you know the nigga's good if he's able to land that
Jin
many punches on him
Sasaki,
and beat him 12 rounds.
Jin
Over
Sasaki's a
less than
fucking
one.
bum.
Still,
He don't
still,
compare to Devin Haney, nigga.
no, I what I'm saying is the guy Devin Haney, he's skilled enough where when he's fighting some guys, he don't have to exert all his best skills and all that shit on these guys. He
So
can
you
beat them
saying
with
we ain't
simple
seen the
shit.
best Devin Haney yet? We ain't seen the best version of Devin Haney yet?
No, you don't think he could pull out another Linares like performance against somebody that's really putting the pressure, trying to put the pressure on him? You don't think so? You think niggas just forget that type of shit? You don't forget that.
I
You
think
don't
peak
forget.
Devin Haney was Regis. That was the best. That was the last time I seen Devin Haney and was watching. Was like, yo,
You don't think
shit.
he could pull? You don't think he could pull that out again?
We ain't
You
gonna
think
see
he
a
just
beautiful.
forgot
We
it?
ain't gonna see a beautiful masterpiece like that from Devin Haney ever
That's
again.
the
None
niggas
of
just
his
think he just
matchups,
forgot.
none of his
What
matchups moving
happened?
forward will be that pretty ever. He will never have a master class like that
You don't
ever
think he could
again.
pull that out again on
No,
somebody?
no.
All right.
But
Tell you man,
the
tell
niggas,
you man to come up to 147, you gonna see that.
bro, we just seen it, nigga. We just seen how he had to get with a puncher, nigga. He had the IQ, nigga. IQ, nigga. The way he beat Regis up was beautiful boxing, nigga. That's like for me, if I want to show somebody boxing, that's what I like the technical shit. I'm gonna show them that. If I show a nigga a Devin Haney fight, that's what I'm gonna show them Regis. Bro, he not about to fight nobody clean and pretty like that ever again, bro.
He'll do your man Shakur like that at 147 is what I'm trying to
He
tell you.
probably wouldn't even he on some gangster shit. He probably wouldn't even touch Shakur, bro.
All
He
right, man.
landed 70 punches on Brian Norman, and Brian Norman ain't got no fucking defense.
He didn't try, bro. The thing is, he
Brian
didn't
Norman
exert
got no
all
defense,
his
and he landed
motherfucking.
70. You think he gonna land 70 punches on the best defensive fighter in the sport right now? Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
Bro,
Come
I'm
on.
trying to tell you.
Like you
all that.
said, his best bet against Shakur, and you know it, is
Let
catching
me
him
tell you, let me
down,
tell you, let me tell you.
like
You
bigger, and
guys,
try
y'all
to bully
brag
him.
about that defense.
Not try
That
to bully
defense
him.
shit. That defense shit gonna have your man losing on the cards if he fight
Never,
Devin Haney. Cause he gonna be on his back foot the whole time, backing
never.
up. Because Dev gonna press that issue on him. You know why Dev get hit more than Shakur Stevenson? It's because he's actually pressing the issue, nigga. He's
No, bro,
he's
that's not
pressing
what's
issue,
happening, bro.
body shots. He's taking it to Lomachenko. The Lomachenko, he's taking it to him
He had
with
no
body
choice, bro.
shots.
He had no
What are you
choice.
talking about? He's
That
taking it
wasn't
to
by
him with
choice.
body shots.
But that wasn't by choice, though.
He's taking the risk.
He
Unlike
did. He did.
unlike
He
see
did. But
The
not by
Ramirez
choice, though,
fight with
gang.
Devin, the Ramirez fight with Devin, he can make an excuse, nigga. I was rusty. I had a layoff after being cheated. You know what I'm saying? But your man Shakur, he fought Edwin and he put on a staker. Like
Yeah,
what?
that's 3 years ago, though. You using the fight from
Shit.
3 years ago to make a point today.
Shit.
Talk about every fight after that has been what?
Okay. Okay. Well, I can
No,
say
no, no,
today.
no. Answer me, gang. Every
Yeah.
fight
I
after
can
that
say
has
that.
been what, nigga? He
I
showed
can
up.
say.
He
I
stopped.
can say.
He
Well,
stopped
today,
Cali. Put on a
today,
masterclass against
beat
Zepeda, and
Padley.
he beat T.O. up with a jab.
Yeah, he beat Padley for
He gave
sure.
us three beautiful performances after
He
that.
beat
Three in
Padley for
three
sure.
separate ways.
The
Three
electrician,
different fights, three different styles. He beat niggas in three different ways after that. After niggas
and
told
then
him,
and then all I'm saying is
"What?
you niggas can't rest your hat on him beating fucking Teofimo Lopez. Like
I'm not resting my hand on that.
That's
Nigga, that's
George
the beginning.
Kambosos fucking leftovers. Like what we
That's just the
saying here?
beginning, man.
That's
That's just
George
the
Kambosos
beginning.
left. Niggas just trying to ride off into the pound for pound sunset off of
Nah,
the fucking
nah,
Teofimo
that's just the
win.
beginning, though,
Like
bro.
what?
That's just the
Ah, you
beginning.
got
I don't hold my hat on that, bro. That's just that for me.
when I look
He's
at
supposed to
Shakur,
do that.
when I look at Shakur's resume, I don't see any FBAs. Oh,
Resume
Jamel
don't mean
Herring, what,
nothing,
how
bro.
many years ago?
I'm not trying to hear nothing about resume, gang.
I
That
don't
don't
when
mean
I see
nothing,
his
bro.
resume, I don't see when is he gonna fight his tough black American undefeated fighter?
When they want to get in the ring with him.
What are you gonna
You
do?
Tank
All
ducking,
I
Tank
see,
don't want
all I
steam.
see Shakur
Gary Antoine Russell
pop
won, and he
shotting
don't want steam.
Latino fighters.
Come
That's
on,
all I
gang.
see. That's
Come
all
on,
I see.
gang.
I
Come on,
don't
gang. He tried to give
I don't see it.
Schofield a chance. He faked his death. That's an FBA brother.
That's a prospect.
Okay, okay. So look,
Nigga's about to
I'm gonna
fight a
break it down for you.
prospect.
I'm gonna break it
Shakur's
down
about to
for
fight
you.
a
I'm gonna
prospect,
break it
bro.
down for you. He was supposed to fight Joe Cordina, and he said, "Yo, if this fight fall out, I'm gonna fight Floyd Schofield." He stood on his word, right? He stood on his word, and then Mans pulled out the fight. Cool. Stop Hadley. He's begging for the Tank fight. They called him a cow chaser. Tank is a what? A black brother. He tried to get the Frank Martin fight. What Frank Martin do? He signed a deal like, nah, nigga, I'm gonna go to Tank.
I give him a
I'm gonna go to
pass for
Tank
the
route.
tank shit. I
I'm
give
gonna
him a
go to
pass.
Tank route. Nah, you said no FBA brothers, and I'm giving you examples of
Yeah.
Schofield, Frank Martin fell out. The Tank fight couldn't happen. Those three niggas in a row. It couldn't happen.
Okay.
What you want to do,
I
nigga?
give him a
You gun
pass.
in their head?
I give him a pass for I would say what the tank shit for sure. But
All right, what
nigga,
about Frank
but
Martin
Kid
saying,
Austin, nigga,
what
that's a
about Frank Martin?
prospect, bro. That nigga got scared, wet the bed before stepping up to Shakur, nigga.
All
That's a
right, cool.
prospect.
What about Frank
Frank
Martin?
Martin, that's a nigga who's motherfucking playing motherfucking Madden while Shakur was in the gym, nigga, as a kid. Like, what we talking about?
I'm
That's
just
what this
saying
nigga
though,
Frank
bro.
Martin was doing. As
I'm
we
just
seen
saying though. He tried, nigga.
Frank
He
Martin just went
tried.
life and death with Albright. Like, what we saying here, man?
But he tried to get the fights though, gang. You say he not fighting the brothers, but he can't get a nigga in the ring. He got to
So
beg
he
niggas to
believes
fight
in the
him.
movement, he
Nigga.
believes in
T.O.
himself.
is on record saying, nigga, they had to get me drunk, nigga, for me to get in the ring with him to sign that
Yeah,
contract.
because look, T.O.
These niggas don't want
he's
to
just
fight.
not that guy. He just that's what I'm trying to tell you. Y'all can't rest y'all hats on
I
The
don't.
T.O. win. Because
I
that's what it
don't.
seems like y'all doing.
I
Niggas
don't.
like they just want to cruise into the sunset and
Regular.
fight soft
That's
touch.
regular.
No, nigga, you gotta go up. Ain't no just fighting
I
T.O. and then you
agree.
done. No, you gotta fight T.O., then you gotta fight Devin. Why not fight Gary?
Because Gary said he don't want to do it.
Oh, okay.
He ain't say that. That's another
No,
FBA,
I
right?
did hear that. I did hear that. I did hear
That's
that.
another FBA, right? He
Okay,
came out his
I
mouth
give him that.
immediately
Okay,
after that and
I
said,
give him Tank. I give him Tank and Gary for sure. I give him
and
credit
Frank,
for that.
because Frank signed the contract and then fought Tank. That's three
Nah,
FBAs.
Nah, with that Tank Frank Martin shit, it's Shakur, nigga. I'm looking at that as like a better business move.
No, no, it is. It
What
is.
would you have to
Yo,
do?
1 million. Yo, Art,
Lose
one
on
million
points
percent it
to
is.
Shakur on top rank,
Nah, 1 million
or get
percent.
knocked out by Tank for a couple million? You see that nigga in the jewelry
You're right.
store,
You're right.
right?
You're absolutely right,
You
gang.
see him in the jewelry
It
store
was a
after.
better. It was a better. It was a better. It was a better business move. But he's trying to fight brothers too. You can't say he's not because that's not true.
He ain't
Another
oh
brother
wait,
going out.
wait, wait. Thank you for reminding me, Notorious. What about he low key ducked the Foster smoke? I'm gonna keep it a
No, he
thousand. He
didn't.
missed
No, he didn't. If
he
look, if
some
Foster
some
beat,
some
if
say
Foster beat,
some
if
say
he
some
beat
say
Ford,
that he purposely stepped on that scale overweight so he can just drop that belt and not have to fight Foster. I'm not
nah,
saying I said that. I'm not
you
saying
were
I
saying
said
that.
that.
Nigga. You were insinuating that.
I ain't saying I said, but I heard it.
You were insinuating
I know
that. Yo,
you heard it
look,
too. I know
no,
you
no,
heard it too.
I did. But look, if Shot beat Ray and Shakur don't fight him, I will get on your live and hold my man's accountable for not giving him the fade after saying you could get the fade if you beat.
Man, Shakur next fight, it gotta be the make it or break it fight in my eyes. Like nigga,
I agree. I
you
agree with you
can't
on
go
that.
backwards. You can't
I
go
agree.
back.
I
Can't
agree.
go
A million
backwards.
percent.
If
And
any fight that's backwards, I don't
he
want to
do,
hear it.
I hold him accountable because that's a fact. I agree. If he fight a lesser opponent than Teofimo Lopez, yes, facts. I agree. Fact. It can't be no backwards. You're right. If he do, I'm gonna
Mhm.
hold him accountable. It gotta be a name. It can't be no. Yeah, nah, nigga.
He said
That's a fact.
Keyshawn just called out Kid Austin.
Cause I held
Keyshawn,
Tank accountable for that after the Ryan Garcia. He was supposed to fight Devin Haney. He was supposed to fight one of them niggas. Like when you hit your peak in this boxing shit, for me, that's when you're supposed to go on your run. When you get to the plateau where it's like, all right, all eyes on me, this is when you fight the names. Like right now, Shakur got the ball. He got to check rock with the niggas because you're in position to get these fights now. It's not to where it's like, oh nah, I gotta beg for the fight. Nah, nigga, you can send the contract now and get fights. Now, if they don't accept the contract, that's a different story. But I agree, my nigga, because I gave Tank hell for this. I gave him hell. That's why I fuck with Devin. I respect it, nigga. He not going backwards. He not trying to fight. Oh, let me get a championship fight and let me go fight. Nah, like the not Arnold Barbosa, the Jose Ramirez. You get that, nigga. A year layoff, a nigga cheated you, nigga. You get that, nigga. Facts.
he
I
didn't even
respect
want
that in
that.
that shit.
He wanted Ryan straight off the fucking layoff.
Now he did, and I agree. I respect that about Devin. Like I said, my man just got the rock in January. Art. If he do bullshit and go backwards, you can at me on Twitter. Yeah, nigga, I'm gonna hold him
I,
accountable. Yeah, nigga, I'm
that
gonna say
mirror,
that's
in my
bullshit.
opinion, in that mirror Tala fight is a fight backwards for Shakur
It's
Stevenson
not
because
though.
you know
It's
why it
not.
is. You know why? Because
It's legacy.
Shakur is levels above that dude, bro.
That's legacy, my nigga.
He is
That's
levels
legacy.
above that nigga. Like that
That's
shit.
legacy though. That's legacy, bro.
That shit. Hell
Lineal,
no.
a lineal belt at 35. That's legacy, my nigga. I'm gonna keep it a
Like
bean.
you know what it is. Well, it's doing what Devin already did. It's like y'all chasing what Devin already did.
Nah, that's adding on. That's adding on to shit, nigga. Because he did shit that Devin never did.
I know it probably hurt Shakur Stevenson's heart knowing that the last undisputed at 135 was Dev and Sweet P.
I respect it. I
Mm.
respect it. You gotta give Devin his respect.
Shh. Maybe some people be chasing that dream still, but I feel like he too old for that, man. He should be about his prize fighting shit, man. He need to go and get this Devin fight for
Your
sure.
man, your
But
man,
what you
your
got in
man.
that Ford shock fight
I
before I get
got,
up out of here?
I got Ford.
You
I
got
got Ray
Ford.
Ford. Yeah,
So do I. So do I because I just feel like Ray Ford, his footwork and his IQ gonna get him. His combination punching and his speed gonna get him this W. Because I'm not feeling that Philly shell from Foster.
yeah. I
What you
think
think?
niggas is hype off of what he did to Cool Boy, which is
Yeah,
respect. Like respect to him. Like respect. You did your shit, but nigga, knowing the facts of what Cool Boy was doing in that camp, you supposed to look like that. Nigga, you win. You know that you winning. You a nigga that's in the gym, so you know these niggas win the fight is won in the gym.
yeah.
Nigga, Cool Boy Steph was being a fat boy the whole time, nigga. Like, so you
Worry about
supposed to
swag.
outclass him and make him look like shit because he treated the game like shit. So you look like shit. bro. Ray Ford's not about
Before
to come in there and nah,
I've
nigga. Shit, he gonna
I've been
hit.
watching them. You been watching them vlogs?
Yeah, he get nasty, bro. Ray Ford gonna
Yeah,
get
I'm
nasty.
seeing that he training with Moses or whatever. And
Yeah.
I think a lot of them dudes IQ wise are better than Foster. But Foster, he's a what you call, in my opinion, a fighter where it's not just the skill. He's putting that pain too. You know what I'm saying?
But
He's able to got
Ray
that
like that
grit.
too though. He a
Yeah,
Camden nigga. He a Jersey nigga for real. He in Houston with them niggas, but he a dirty Camden nigga still. Niggas be forgetting that. They be thinking nah, bro. He a nigga, like you know the niggas from the hood that he
hmm
not trying to rap and go back and forth. He wanna fight. He one of them niggas. He gonna get in there if he losing the
I
boxing
feel
match,
like
he gonna start fighting.
he know this is the fight that's gonna redeem himself from that Nick Ball L, because that
Yeah,
was an undeserved L, to in my opinion. Because his
yeah.
ass, he knew he was drained. He knew he was drained, but the opportunity was there, and it cost him in that ring. But he can't argue that shit because it's dead now. But now, if you go and you're outclass Foster, you definitely the man. You got the juice now, nigga. Because
You
we
wanna
seen
know
what he just did to Cool Boy.
this is a gym though. This is a gym real quick too though that niggas is not paying attention to. That
What?
that cool boy fight was at 135, my nigga. Remember he missed weight
Oh yeah, he did.
and they made it 135 for the interim. So
Yes.
they wasn't fighting that 30. Now he going back to 30.
Oh yeah. But nah, he was on weight though. I think
No,
he's
no, he was on weight. Remember, he was on weight. But the fight they had to make 35. They changed
oh,
it to the
oh
interim.
really?
And then now he's going back to 30. So I don't know.
Hell yeah.
What? Where
Said
we
I
go to Norman next? Where we need to yeah.
nah Norman,
I want to see the
I,
rematch with Devin Haney for real. But he got to earn that though. He got to earn that.
you gotta earn that shit.
You
Nah,
got
it's
to earn
too
it.
early.
It ain't
It's too
gonna
early.
be in one or two fights. Nah, nigga, you got to go on a
I
run to
wanna
get
see
that.
If Keyshawn really wanna fight Dev, I wanna see Keyshawn fight Brian Norman.
Nah, I want to see now. That's a nigga who I want to see jump weight and go fight Devin. Cause you know why? He's on record. Like I watch his stream. That nigga told who the fuck did he tell? It was Blueface. It was one of these niggas. He straight up told me I'm 160. He said that shit. He asked him on stream how much you weigh. He's like I'm 160.
Yeah, that's why he
You
said
a
this weight making
welterweight,
shit
my
ain't
nigga.
for him. I
He's a
think
welterweight.
he might want to gamble with his career, but I think Top Rank gonna sit him down.
Yeah, they're
They
not
gonna
gonna.
sit.
They ain't gonna let him fight Devin.
Of course not. Of course not. Because the history. They I think honestly, a lot of these niggas gonna try to catch Devin on the back end of his career. They're gonna try to catch him in when he
Who
starts
the,
slowing down and shit, getting caught
who
with
the,
shit.
who the fight for Devin though, gang? He need a fight. What is looking like? Who to fight?
I have no idea. I don't know who this nigga about to fight. I have no idea.
That list getting short, my nigga.
It
It's,
is. Niggas don't.
I think he gonna fight Conor Benn.
The winner of Conor Benn versus Ryan Garcia.
Nah, I think Ryan Garcia is lying. He's lying.
Nah, that's just set up. That's just that was the play for a minute.
He
That
lying,
was the
gang.
play
I'm
for a
telling
minute.
you, he lying. He's a
You know,
he's a marketing master, bro. He don't give a
you,
fuck about getting on camera and lying. He
you
don't
know
care
why?
about
You know why it's set up? Because they already bought fucking Conor Benn's way in to 140 47 mandatory. There's no you cannot tell me justify any reason why Conor Benn is at 140 the 147 mandatory at W for the WC belt. Not at all. Yep, but I'm about to get up out of here though. ArtmanApparel.com, best boxing merch in the game. Yep. Shout out to you, bro. See you on